Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Sashay with Barry. We are here to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race, episode 7 of season 10. It's the Snatch Game!
Snatch Game episode! Everyone's favorite episode!
Yes. I'm welcoming two very special guests today. They are from a podcast that I listen to. They are in my ears twice a week, every week.
Oh.
See, I listen.
I told you someone
else listens.
And every time I go on there, I hit the 5 stars because I never know if it actually registers.
Oh, bless.
And so I'm like, I don't know if it counts because it just keeps popping up.
Thank
and like,
you.
We'll take it.
Doesn't save anything apparently.
Please.
So I give you 5 stars
Okay.
whenever I can.
I just created so
This is
many
5.
fake accounts.
Well, that's why I don't know if they all count because
Yeah.
I don't know if it really registers anything, but
Okay,
it keeps
great.
popping up saying rate them. I'm like,
Okay.
Oh, bless.
5 it is. You can do the
Please.
same too if you want.
You can do the same.
Yeah, don't even have to listen.
But we have a Broadway baby here with us and BFF to Miss Elaine Stritch.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
We were when we did a show
Yes.
together.
BFFs.
That's
It
right.
is Kevin David Thomas.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
And next to him is the man of 1,000 voices.
Ooh.
Do you go by your full name that is on the podcast? Or
What
you
is
just wanna-
that? What is my full
Robert
name?
W. Schneider.
Oh, you can call me Rob. You can
We're
call
gonna
me
go with
Rob.
Rob.
But Rob Schneider often confuses people because
Yes.
you say Rob Schneider and sometimes
Yes.
which you've never gotten your whole life.
You're a very
No.
funny man.
The other
Oh
Rob
my
Schneider.
God,
but
thank
not
you.
that
Not
Rob Schneider.
like that.
Oh my God, I'm touched.
And that's
No,
my
but
thing.
yeah, I'll go by Rob. Rob is fine.
We have Rob here.
Hi.
Oh, we should say our podcast is called Behind the Curtain: Broadway's
Yes.
Living Legends. I'm
That
sure
is
you're
it.
going to say that. sorry.
Absolutely. And I'm going to put it in the notes below so you
Oh,
can
cool.
find it there.
Oh my God.
All kinds of publicity here.
What did we do to deserve this?
Love
So now I'm
RuPaul's
going to
Drag
toast
Race.
you all.
Oh,
So we can
okay.
actually
Thank
cheers.
you.
We've been
Cheers,
waiting to
cheers.
drink this wine.
And cheers to you.
Cheers to you all. I hope you
Must
have
have
some
been
wine
waiting.
back there.
Can I ask you a question, Barry? Do your
Absolutely.
listeners drink with you?
I have no idea. No one's ever said they do.
I hope so,
But
though.
everyone on my
I
show
hope
does.
so.
Cheers to you.
Cheers, everyone out there.
Yeah.
And these
Um,
Betty Ford cups are
The Betty
hysterical.
Ford. And they're water
It's
because
just
we're
water.
Betty
It's
Ford.
vodka, Rob.
It's really vodka.
That's. I love it.
So some information for you gentlemen, since it's your first time
Yes.
here.
Okay.
We have a shade button.
Ooh.
So if someone says something
Oh.
shady, you can push it, and maybe it'll make noise.
What is it
Maybe
supposed
won't.
to
I think
say?
it went off. I think it turned off.
Oh, okay.
Maybe just go China. I can make that voice. Don't worry.
Do that.
Battery's bad.
It's
No, it's the RuPaul's
Yeah,
shade
that's
noise. You just push it whenever it's shady.
Can I do it?
Yeah. They're
That was
actually,
my
they're
shady
actually
face,
making a
like-
button like this now, but it's only available at DragCon, so
Oh.
hopefully it'll be available online.
Fun
soon.
fact. I have fun news I was just going to tell you.
You're going to DragCon.
No, but Sutton is. So I'm
In
married.
LA?
Stalker. Yes, my wife, her name is Sutton Crawford, and she's assistant to Sasha Velour. And so she's in the house of Velour, and
I
she
should have worn my Sasha Velour shirt.
Yeah, and so she's going. She just found out yesterday or 2 days ago that Sasha's asking her to go with her, and they're going for 6 days to drag
Now
con.
I need to have Sutton on you. Sorry.
I know.
Sorry, boys.
In fact, all of the pictures. So I don't know when this is going to be released, but all of the pictures from the last week that Sasha's posted, all are done by Sutton. Sutton was the photographer for all
Is
of
she
them.
in London with them?
No,
In Europe?
She didn't
Okay.
go. She didn't go
Okay.
with them in that.
Okay.
That's so cool. How'd she get that?
She's amazing.
Her best
Photos
friend.
are amazing.
Well, Sasha. So fun fact for everybody, and now since we'll talk about this season, but Sasha started out at this as a artist
Yes.
in the comic, and she was at the comic school in White River Junction, Vermont, and that's where my wife and I met. Playing Romeo and Juliet
Yes.
at a theater there, and Sasha was at the exact same town in that school. So Sutton's best friend is Sasha's best friend because her best friend lives there.
And I was playing young Allison in Fun Home. We were rehearsing while they were doing Romeo and
It's
Juliet.
got it's really
And you
stunning
won
the
awards
work
for
that
that.
he does. Yeah.
I won a lot of awards.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
Vermont Register said not a total travesty, and that was our poll
Yeah,
vote.
but good enough.
But good,
Yeah.
But good enough.
Good enough. Yeah.
Good enough.
Yeah. I was
Yes.
really proud of you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
No.
I will
Thank
say,
you.
I knew about you meeting in Romeo and Juliet because I saw you on the TV show,
Oh
which
my
name I can't think of what it was.
It was called Becoming Us.
Becoming Us.
Right.
So
yeah.
good.
Oh, thank
It
you.
was a great show.
It was a
Yeah.
docu-series
It was
about
really, really
my
great.
wife's family, and it was about her stepfather, who's transgender now.
trans.
Yeah, it always was, and
Yeah.
now was a woman who transitioned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really
wow,
good.
I can't believe you saw that.
I
That was like 2 years
totally
ago.
did.
Oh my god, amazing.
I'm very gay. I work
He's-
at the LGBT Center.
Hey,
Do you
that's
really?
amazing.
I do.
Oh, that's
and I think that's
amazing.
how
Cheers to
I
that.
actually found your podcast. Did
Oh
you
my
do a Tony
God.
party?
No.
I did.
Kevin
Someone did. I
I
was like,
Kevin did
I
Tony
think I
Parker.
No,
heard
I
it
did
there.
with Rob Maintner.
Yes.
And
Oh, Rob,
it was
yeah.
the first time we did Platonia. That was 2 years ago.
2 years ago,
And I
yeah.
played the piano and sang.
That's
and
when
we
I
did like a
started
little
listening.
presentation. Oh my god! And we had just started,
What's
and
your
I was
favorite-
trying to get our podcast out there more.
Yeah.
So I was trying to like say, and I cannot. So there we go.
Found
Worked.
one person there.
Worth it. Totally worth it.
Thank you. What's
Absolutely.
your favorite thing to sing? I never asked you. What do you like singing?
What do you mean in general? Just
Yeah, like when you're doing your Michael Feinstein. What do you like to
Oh
sing?
god, old standards.
Really?
Yeah. Because contemporary musical theater, people don't really want to hear that in public.
I would love to hear you do some Waitress. Seriously, with the
Really?
pie and everything.
Oh yeah,
It'd be
or
great.
like Phantom.
No, don't do that. You look like you have glaucoma. It's not even Phantom anymore. Do you really? I'm so sorry.
That would be the
If
best.
you
Yeah.
or anyone you
Yes.
know.
So that's
So that's
really
how I
cool.
found you guys.
I love it.
Thank you.
Huzzah.
Yeah.
Huzzah to you.
Yeah.
Huzzah.
And I know
Well-
you're a big fan of Playwrights Horizons.
Yeah. Oh yeah, big time.
I
Both
worked
are,
there
but
for 5 years.
There was a time period where every single thing they did was magic to me.
Yeah.
I mean, they still is magic. Sutton's, my wife's grandfather was just in a Sarah Rule play there last
Mm-hmm.
season, and they put out amazing work. But when they did like Floyd Collins, sorry,
Yeah.
nerd alert, musical theater nerd
Musical
alert,
theater stuff.
but like Violet, Floyd Collins, falsettos, like they
Yeah.
put out amazing work.
Yeah.
Musicals.
I was
especially.
there during the renovation of
Yeah.
the building, and so we had those concerts that happened as the-
Hello, those remember when I talked about Violet and how I was crying so hard in the front row, and Roz Ryan was like, "Oh, baby,"
Yeah.
like because she was like so sad for me because I was, but I went to all of those concerts
Yeah.
when they opened up that space. It was like 2003, 2004. Yeah, Wow,
That's when I worked there.
it was fun.
And I still
No,
go there a lot.
it was a huge part of our
It was a
couples
huge part of my life.
So-
It was like an epic
Talking
part of my
about
life.
Violet.
Like you, like that moment, that was a pivotal moment in my life. Going
Yeah.
to see those concerts. So.
Nothing can
glad
live up to
you did that.
Violet for you. I've tried many times, and so has your wife, and it's not going to work. Even the shade button knows it's
Which
true.
says it's true, yes.
Then the
So
shade-
then we have a good button as well. So
Oh,
when you
what's
hear
the good
something
one?
really good, it says all kinds of different yasses, but I keep it upside down just so that it's out, so you can hear this. So you just have to give it a little push.
I would love to know the guy who was in the recording studio that just like
I did it.
that they were
I
like,
did it-
Johnny, do another one.
I
Just
did
like
it for
pick
someone
one
here, and they're like, that sounds like Michelle Visage. I'm like, no, that is a queen.
No, it's a queen.
Ah.
Hit it again. I heard that at the Eagle last night. I know who that is.
I know that. I know that voice.
I know that voice. You sound great, by the way. I hope you're getting residuals.
Oh yeah, more than
Yeah.
that.
More than that.
Yes, indeed.
I wanna
All
hear
right.
The 3-1, the build-up is
The
my
three
favorite.
one is the
is
good
really
one. Yeah,
good.
that's the really good one.
That's great. That's
Yes.
great
Like,
work
oh,
on that
she's
part.
excited about that.
Very.
Good job, Ben Platt. Good for him making money.
No.
He's making enough money.
He's making enough money.
So, in honor of Snatch Game today, I am wearing my Liza shirt
Oh!
as season 9 winner Alexis Michelle.
Yes.
yes.
So we're wearing Liza today.
Whom we love.
Yes! Oh my
Yeah.
god. She's
I love her.
amazing.
I also came to Broadway Match Game.
Oh my god, did you really?
I really did.
Oh.
And I didn't know you were doing it because it never was advertised because I know you record your things.
Yeah.
And so I didn't hear it on there.
It's
I
so
literally
funny.
got an email. I'm like, oh my god, that's the most amazing thing
Oh
ever.
my god, thank you. It was a filler show, so like we
Okay.
had 2 weeks to put it together, but Alexis Michelle was on it and was great, and we're
Yeah.
gonna do it again really soon.
Good. It
So
was
that's-
so
Thank you.
much fun.
At
Thanks.
54 Below, they put on their own sort of Broadway version of Match Game.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
The
And
real
Snatch Game. Yeah.
Yeah, the
But
The real Match Game.
Alexis Michelle was
But
there.
Alexis
Yeah,
A
Michelle.
couple
was
Broadway,
there.
old Broadway
Yes.
people were there, and it was.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was
You had a
great.
good time?
I was so much fun.
Oh, good, thank you.
I wish people were better at it.
Yes.
I was trying to
You
shout
mean
answers
you
from
mean
the audience
contestants.
for them, yeah.
Yeah, they didn't know. I think we
No, they
picked
had
like
no idea.
tourists from Nebraska
Yeah.
who came in.
They wandered in.
They just like wandered in.
Really?
They really,
Oh, the
seriously.
contestants
They really
were not,
did.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they had.
Because like all the
The
questions were
one
like
woman was like a hooker, she said. I
oh my
can't
gosh,
remember.
there was this old woman from Queens named Linda.
Yeah.
And we were like, so what do you do, Linda?
I was a
and
hooker.
she goes, I was a hooker.
no way. Was she joking?
Yeah. I was like, I kind of like you,
All
Linda.
right, let's go, Linda.
Good
I'm
old
like, let's
Linda.
do body shots.
Yeah.
Good old Linda. I had a good time with her. Thanks, we're going to do it again real
Fun.
soon.
Good, I'm glad
yeah,
to hear
thank
that.
you.
So
Fun.
look forward to that, Studio 54. Now we're going to talk about, oh, actually, no, we're not. We're going to talk about DragCon for a moment.
Ooh.
His wife will be there. I have a
Ooh.
friend who's actually going to be there in booth 1424.
1424.
It is, his company is called The Glitter Cove, and he makes glitter art.
Oh,
and he does
God.
that with all the drag queens. And he was here in New York for the first time and sold out on the first day.
Really?
And so go see him. He's bringing lots of stuff. His boyfriend also does T-shirts of all the queens, so you can stock up on everything.
Can I ask a really stupid question?
You may.
Where is DragCon?
It is in LA at the LA Convention Center.
And when is it?
It is next weekend.
Next weekend?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh my God, okay.
And then it'll be
It's
back
big.
in New
It's
York
epic. Yeah.
end of September.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never been.
But the one out there is bigger than the New York one, isn't it?
It's hard. I went to last year to
Yeah,
LA
that's bigger,
and New
I
York.
don't-
I went to both because I went to
Oh.
LA because they hadn't announced that it was going to be in New York.
Right.
And so I flew out to LA for it. It's a bigger space and much more organized, but I think it's because that was their third one. This is their fourth one. So
I
they
see.
knew how to move things around.
It's just going to get better and better.
And it's
I mean,
moving to a bigger hall this year,
Oh.
so it's probably getting bigger. They added another day.
Oh, fun.
That's great. That's exciting.
New York was in a small space, I thought.
Uh-huh.
It was very cramped. I think they got more people than they expected to. And I think the staff of the Javits Center weren't ready for it.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't necessarily the drag con, it was the staff there that had to
Sure.
know what to do with all these people.
Right.
Have you ever done drag?
No, I'm an audience member for drag.
But I
Like
think-
other than Halloween, like I love dressing up in Halloween. But it's
In drag?
not. Yeah. Oh yeah. I
Okay.
love. Yeah. Oh sure. In fact, we always. Sutton and I will
swap.
often swap.
Oh, yes,
yeah.
I've seen those,
We
yes.
do that a lot.
That's
That's a
fun.
goal. But no, I'm an appreciator. I just love it. So I always have loved a good drag performance.
Can I
Always.
ask you a question?
Sure.
If you were to do it,
Yeah.
what would be your lip sync song?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Little Bird, Annie Lennox.
Oh,
Really?
Hands down. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
amazing.
Little Bird, Annie Lennox.
Girls just want to have fun.
I'm a Sia Chandelier.
Oh.
Kill it.
Look at us.
Okay, well, we've got an act.
All right, good.
Taken on the road.
That was easy.
If you were ever to do Snatch Game, not Match Game, who would you do?
Oh.
We'll do Match Game after that.
Oh, that's a good one.
I'm terrible at impersonation, so whoever I did would be terrible.
Well, now you say you don't do impersonations, but you do though.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah,
Every
but
now and then one
Yeah,
pops
what-
out.
and then
But
when some
the
stuff's
actor in me
brilliant.
feels like everything has. I gotta rehearse it. I gotta make sure it's good.
Oh,
like
just live your
you're-
life. Live your
have
life.
fun.
I know.
I'm so sick of you being so inhibited. Just get naked and do something. On the subway, on the one train.
Oh,
Showtime,
yeah.
showtime.
Thank
Thank you, Rob. I'll work on that.
Do a flip
What would
and
I do?
then
Who
break
would
it
you
out.
do? And don't give me some
It would be-
Broadway queen no one's ever heard of.
Like Stritch?
Like if you're gonna be
I
like,
would
I'm
wanna
gonna
be
do
Stritch.
Barbara
Oh,
Walsh
See, I
and
think you could
falsettos.
do Stritch and
I
people
would
wouldn't know who
love.
that
I
is.
would,
Yeah, you could do
I would
Stritch.
worry, but then you would have. That was my problem. We won't get to it yet. But with the most recent Snatch Game was that they were just didn't nail it, and they weren't funny people.
They weren't
She's
funny.
got so
Yeah.
many crazy, and she's so out there, which is what you want from a character
Right.
on, especially
Well, I
Snatch
think,
Game.
yeah,
that you can take their crazy attributes and then like make them crazier,
And
and,
hide
then-
them,
and that's
yeah.
funny, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
and
yeah,
hide
yeah.
in that, you know.
Yeah.
Which I would do.
Yeah, I
Stritch.
think as long as you're either just bananas crazy
Yeah.
or really funny,
Right.
you're fine.
Absolutely.
Like Alyssa
But
Edwards,
negativity-
All Stars 2 did, what's her name? Mommy Dearest.
Oh yeah.
And
Was it Joan Crawford?
Joan
or Faye
Crawford.
Oh yeah.
She was,
right.
I don't know.
It was,
She was literally Mommy Dearest. Is what
Okay,
she
yeah,
was,
okay.
but she was supposed to be Joan Crawford.
She had
Yeah.
like the loath and the
And
yeah.
so, but every question they asked, she made up this answer from Mommy Dearest that had nothing to do with the question, which
Oh,
was just
that's hard.
insanely funny,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but made no sense.
Yeah.
Right.
So you would do a lane stretch. You would probably like take your insulin while people were talking.
I would
right?
have
That's what
black tights.
Yeah.
I would
Yes,
have.
no
I would
pants.
have white, like a white,
white
blouse.
button
Yeah,
down.
Fisherman's
which she
hat.
really did wear, or no pants, no tights at all.
pants.
Actually,
pants.
Yeah,
just
no
no
pants.
pants.
Balls to the wall.
Yeah, I would have like just saggy boobs,
Yeah.
like there, and then I would probably have that hat that she always
The
wears.
fisherman's thing, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
fisherman's
yeah,
hat?
yeah.
exactly. And then I would have a bag, usually like from a very fancy, like what's the like Barney's, Barney's
Yeah,
bag,
Barney.
but I'd been walking around with it for years, but I still want
smart.
everyone to see my Barney's
Yeah,
bag.
yeah.
And then when someone else was talking during the game, I would rustle through it really loudly, take out my insulin thing, and like go through that process and
Which
take
is-
off my shirt and which actually happened.
Oh, and shot herself
during the
in
very
stomach.
first time. Yeah.
Can you
during-
tell your Send in the Clown story?
so I was in the Little Night Music, a musical by Stephen Sondheim.
I didn't know that.
And,
Really?
Shut up, because it's like every episode I talk about it. But in Stritch was a replacement for Angela Lansbury, and so the first read through, sing through, she and Bernadette Peters are the only replacement principal cast. So we met with them for the first time as a cast, and we were going to sit down and have this sing through read of the show. And we all knew it. They had just learned it. And so it gets to the pivotal part. Bernadette Peters is going to sing Send in the Clowns, this epic song from this amazing musical. A quiet, sentimental, sweet moment between her and Frederick. And Stritch, I mean, hey, I got lots of diabetics in my family. I believe, just a caveat, because I don't want the people to think that you can't check your insulin. Yes, you can check your insulin.
You need to.
However,
Why is this
however,
a very special episode?
However, picking that moment to do it seemed very interesting. In the quietest moment, and there Stritch is, takes the thing out. Bernadette's like, isn't it rich? There's impersonation. And she's like, beep, 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 beep. She undoes her shirt, opens up her shirt. Bernadette is still singing. Literally, it's like this. I'm here, Stritch is here, Bernadette's here. And Stritch is like, oh, I need my insulin. And she like gets out her insulin from the bag, fills it up, tap, 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 opens up her shirt, pulls out her fat, stabs herself, and we're in a square, by the way, so we're all looking at each other, and we can't help but look at her. You've heard this story 3,000 times. And she finishes up, though, the whole thing as soon as Bernadette says, well, maybe next year, and ends the song. Stritch puts everything away, is the first person to clap. And claps the loudest.
She's done.
And she was like, right? And she was like, oh, that was amazing. Wasn't that amazing?
I did a great
and
job.
You're like, Stritch, you weren't even listening. You pulled focus the entire
Oh,
time.
I love it. Good for you.
She's shady.
But
That's who she is.
So anyway, that's what.
Yeah.
Who would you be? What would you do for that?
I don't know, because Ben de la
Snatch
Creme did Paul Lynn, which I thought was
did.
genius.
And you do a great Paul.
Oh,
You
thank
do.
you, but I can't do
You
it
do
as well.
such good impersonations.
No, I really
in
can't. I'm not even an actor. I'm a director. So, who knew? I'm just trying to hope that my talent inspires you to be good when you're on stage instead of me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's really sweet.
Thank you. Namaste.
But really, you got nothing? Like really?
No, Paul Lynn would be one,
Then
or
do a Paul Lynn. I love your Paul Lynn.
it'd be a little bit like this.
Yes.
Just a little bit. Maybe. Oh,
Yes.
you know who I would do, and I don't know if it'd be funny, but it's making me laugh.
Good, then
This
it's
is
gonna be funny.
this is so.
It's okay. You
Please
do it
forgive
and then
me.
you get kicked off.
It would be, yeah, let me go. I don't even want to be here.
I just want to
start
do this
impression,
and leave.
And I'm gonna leave. I would do old Lucy. Not Lucille Ball like when
But
she
like
was young,
in color.
but like Lucy
Like
in Maine.
crazy Lucy.
Yeah, like with the big sunglasses on.
Like bright red hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
mouth is like,
And always like bitter about something with
Right.
that smoker's voice.
Yeah.
Like that.
Perfect.
Vivian Vance took a shit on my shoes during the candy scene. I said, Viv, you dropped a bra. She said, no, I have diarrhea. She shat on my shoes. Bob Hope was anti-Semitic.
nice.
I think it would be very funny.
I just
just
butted
ash-
my...
And then I
I just
gotta drop
ashed
my
my cigarette
ashes.
in the drink.
I gotta ash my
What about
cigarette.
you? What would-
I'm terrible at impressions, but I would probably do Bette Midler.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good.
what a great
And
idea.
no one has done her yet.
Which Bette?
surprises me.
I can't believe, and she's got so many
Like
characters that
gaudy,
you could.
sassy bread.
Yes.
Bette, yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna
So-
impersonate her because I'm
I love her
not
soap
good at
jokes.
it at all.
I scissored Bette Midler. She was a guest star that week. And I said, Bette, spread 'em. Wah! Milton Berle hit me with his dick.
And that's Snatch Game, everyone.
Sorry.
So
But that's who I would do. With
that's-
the
Can't wait
It
to
would
see
be-
this one, can't you? Stritch
and the black sunglasses.
Lucy
And this is
and
the
Bette.
That's
I got
the
kicked
one
off.
wouldn't do with Snatch Game right there.
Yeah. I'd be like, bye.
Oh my god.
Just wanted to workshop it.
Thanks. I
so
just
much.
wanted to put it out there. See what
Thank you.
Well played. Well done. Got enough to bottom that one.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes, all good. So let's talk about the episode now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we start off with the after elimination from the previous
Yes.
episode.
Mhm.
And there was a message on the screen that said, "Let me be your star" from Blair. And
I
no
saw
one mentioned Smash at all.
Yeah. I was
Well-
like, that's what I heard.
I know, I was like,
Blair's the Broadway queen.
Right.
And I don't think the others are as Broadway as she is,
Yeah.
know. And so I
Did
don't
no
think
one
they,
watch Smash?
I don't think.
I don't think
that was
so.
a couple
Okay.
years ago, and
I don't think so.
Blair was one of my favorites. I
Okay.
understand
Yes.
why she's gone. She's a little green, she's a little new, but I love Blair.
Now,
Did you hear about her DUI?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I was
No, yeah.
waiting for them to like come in and take her away in cuffs.
But it
What?
happened before they filmed, right?
No, it happened. They came out afterwards, and
Okay.
they found out about
Alright.
it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was like
It
some
came
shade
out in
that.
October.
Yeah.
Now, as a newbie to the
the drag world.
The drag world. So for somebody like that person who got kicked off, can they come back on later seasons, or was like one and done?
They can come back on All Stars.
On All Stars,
Unless you're Eureka.
But they can't. Who hurt herself?
She hurt herself. See, episode 4 or 5? I can't remember
5.
which one. Yeah, 5.
So she hurt herself
of last season.
So she's able to come back.
So they invited her
They
back.
invited her back,
They
and
invited
she
her back.
is killing it. But
Yes.
but
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't need her to come back.
Got it. Oh, you didn't need her to come back.
I would have been fine for her to come back on an All Stars.
All Stars, yeah.
Got
She
it.
could've
Got
come
it.
I
on All
didn't need her to
got
come
it.
back this season.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if I was,
And it did
if
give her
I
an
was
advantage.
her, it did. It gave her an advantage.
I think
but
it
if
did.
I was
She
her,
said so, too.
She's out making this money on those tours the whole year.
Right.
What tours? What does she do?
They go out on all these drag tours, and that's
yeah.
really how they make money.
Yeah.
I didn't know any of this.
And so she's out there making all this money, which is why her costumes look impeccable, because she got the money to spend on them.
Oh.
But while you're hot like that,
Right.
keep doing that, and then in 2 years, when they have an All Stars, they invite you back,
Man,
and then you're re-up. You're hot
But
again.
I get it also because it's
But
like her. She's present
she
now.
wants to win.
She's
She
getting in
wants to
there.
win,
And,
I get it.
yeah, I
Good
get
for
it.
her.
And,
Okay.
if they,
Good for her.
and if they ask you back, I'll be like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, you want me to be on TV?
Yeah.
Sure.
I already had 4 like practice sessions. I'm good. Or 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she shows. I mean, she's killing it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
she knows how to play the game now.
Yeah.
so
if those other queens were smart, they would listen to her.
right.
But
I agree.
that's another story.
All right.
And then we have Monique complaining about having no money. Join the
Which,
club, sister.
well, yeah, and you know, it's
don't know
funny
what to
because
tell
I
you.
reacted to that because I was like, oh, I understand that, I appreciate that. However, you know,
It's not
if
an
you're
excuse.
a true artist, yeah,
You can
know,
make it work.
Yes,
You can
Yeah.
make it
yes,
work.
there are plenty of artists and queens out there that have like made it work even on a
Yes.
budget,
Yeah.
you know.
Yes.
And
I mean, you look back at Chi Chi Bane. She had no money.
Absolutely.
She was in worse shape than you are, Monique.
Right.
Absolutely.
And she looked good most
yeah,
of the time.
I agree.
Just be creative about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a way around that.
No, I felt a reaction when I was like, oh, Monique, don't do that.
Yeah.
And nobody judges you.
No.
Right.
Honestly, if it's creative and it's done on the dime,
No, and all the queens are like,
legitimately
you are
I'm never
killing it with
thinking
what
of
you're
that.
doing.
And it
but-
shows your
Yes.
talent, I think, even more.
Yeah.
When you do more with less.
Right.
Honestly, I think that's an
Agreed.
asset to exploit.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know if you saw it on your screens, but I watched the show on this giant 3-story screen at the Samsung store.
Wait, do they have Samsung parties, or were
They
you just
do.
like
They're
chilling
having
there?
beauty parties there with
Wait.
Gus Kenworthy.
Wait, what? At a Samsung store?
Right here in Meatpacking.
And you like go to the store and you watch.
You have to
drag-
reserve it online, and it's like a $15 donation for Glisten, and then it's open bar.
Oh.
And food.
Listen, I
Gay,
know that
Lesbian, Straight
we-
Education Network.
when we were did
Wow.
Becoming Us, we went to their fundraising
Oh, yeah.
event, and we
Yeah.
went for that, and they're wonderful. It's a
Yeah.
wonderful organization, actually. I
Yeah.
love that organization.
So I've gone 2 weeks
It's
in a
against
row now.
anti-bullying
And the
Oh,
Samsung,
really?
it's
Yeah,
like
it's
this.
beautiful.
The main floor is like there's like 6 rows of like bleacher seats.
Yeah.
With this giant 3-story TV
Oh,
screen.
amazing.
That's so fun and good for them.
And
I
it's
love that
fun,
they
yeah.
do that.
It's
yeah.
all donated. The liquor's donated. The food's donated.
Really?
The space is donated.
Sounds like
That's
fun.
nice.
And you
Sounds
literally
like
pay
fun.
$15 for
Sounds-
it all.
We should go for the finale.
Okay. All right.
Well, don't be too excited.
Absolutely.
I'll just put myself out there. just
And
go
they
on a
have
date,
little,
but
they
don't
have
be too
they play
excited.
games. They do a lip sync with the audience members, and then they have this slow motion booth where you have to walk the runway, and
Oh
then
my God.
it's a contest. They show them throughout the night, and
Oh my god.
Oh, I
vote
think
on
that's
it.
fun.
It's
Oh my
really
god.
fun.
That sounds crazy. And
All right,
actually
we should
love
go.
But
So
anyway,
you were saying-
so on the
Big
screen,
Big screen you're watching.
yes.
when Monique is there, sitting there after the show in that silver hideous thing she made that did not fit her, you could see the Scotch tape
Oh,
holding it up.
I did not see that.
It
Oh,
was
really?
So bad.
She was it was not her episode.
It was not.
It was
No,
like
it was
across
not.
the board.
No.
It was not her
She
episode.
did not do well.
And her yeah.
I really like her too.
Oh,
It's what it is.
Her Maxine.
Anyway,
Oh, but I like her so much.
Her she's
Her-
and her
I
last
like
name
her- yeah.
Heart is there is heart. I mean like
I,
she
have,
has
I had a
such
very
heart.
unpopular opinion of not liking her.
Oh, you do not like her. Okay.
She annoyed me.
She annoyed
was the
you.
problem.
From
Not
the-
that I liked her drag, but she annoyed me when she spoke.
Did she annoy you from the beginning or just
From the
this
beginning.
episode?
Okay.
Yeah, from the beginning.
Okay.
Because people at work were like, "Who do you want to go home?" And I was like,
Monique.
"I want to tell you, but you're gonna yell at me."
Oh, wow.
Because everyone loves her.
Yeah.
And
wow.
I'm like, and they're like,
Good for
You
you.
stand by that.
One
You
person
stand
like
by your
literally just
opinion.
walked away from me.
the anger.
It's like,
It was
okay.
Monique. That was the issue.
It
Just
was
like,
Monique. Yeah.
You should go home.
You need to go home, girl. But our mini challenge is the reading challenge, which is weird that they had it the same week as Snatch Game, but
They
okay.
they put it all
They
into
threw it
one.
all into one episode.
For someone who's, you're gonna laugh at me, and I swear to you, it's a true story. For someone who doesn't watch the show,
when she's like, we're gonna go reading.
Reading
You were waiting for the books to come out?
I legitimately thought, I'm like, this is great. They're gonna read to kids. I was like, this
They
is
do at DragCon.
I was like, this is
They
a
have a
great
reading
way
station.
of like getting like drag queens into the education. I'm dead serious. And then they were going out making fun of each other. I'm like, oh, I'm wrong.
reading,
I'm
like,
wrong.
like that kind.
That kind of reading.
Do you want me to sashay away?
No,
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Ms. Van.
Yeah,
There it
exactly.
is.
She's coming up. Don't worry.
She always
Yes.
comes up.
Okay, so the
Rules.
reading
So we're gonna do
concert.
some reading because
Okay.
reading
Yeah.
is fundamental.
Reading is fundamental.
What did you think in general of the readings? You have not seen them before, so let's start with you because you don't have anything to judge it by.
Okay, so my question on the read. Okay, here we go because I'm really stupid.
It's basically
Nope,
just
you're not
throwing
stupid.
shade at them.
Yeah.
It should be
Okay.
funny, not mean.
Funny, not me.
That's my thing.
Funny, not me.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Creative is good
yeah,
too.
exactly.
Like thinking outside the box.
Right.
You know.
Like Eureka said, she's like, okay, I'm ready to hear you all.
and they all know
Yes.
About how fat I am.
Yes.
Yes.
And
That's
they,
obvious.
Right. And they all know they're gonna read, just like they all know there's gonna be a Snatch Game. It's not a shocker when
Right.
they're like,
Every
okay,
season.
it's time to
Every
read.
season.
Reading is fundamental.
Got it.
Like we all know this is what's
you know
gonna
what
happen.
is happening.
Yeah.
So they don't have time to like write anything down or
Yes,
prep.
but they know it's gonna happen.
No,
at
they
some
should
point.
be planning
They
throughout
should be planning
the
throughout
tape,
the
and be
season.
like,
Like, if I was smart, I would have my best
remember,
writer
remember
friends.
when Cameron did this?
Yep.
I'm gonna put that in my read.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It was fine.
Okay.
I wasn't like falling on the floor laughing at anything except when. No, that was about it. Except Eureka. I thought Eureka was
Eureka's
funny.
so good.
I just thought I don't know. I liked her gentle reading. Her gentle reading.
Right.
To
She
me-
did it.
I don't know what you like.
Funny is
Yeah.
better than mean.
Always.
Like the Vixen, everything she said was stupid and mean.
It was.
Yes.
And it was. And,
Yeah.
and she's got that
Yeah, it
edge
wasn't
on
funny
her
or
constant.
nice.
Yeah. No.
And we know how she is from Untucked
Right.
and all of that, so we filter that and we're like, oh, of course you went that direction. Of
Right.
Yeah.
course you did.
Yeah.
But it is always the people like Eureka, even Miss Cracker, like they're often
Miss
they're the
Cracker
queens
was
that
good.
are they often have more practice at being that way
Right.
in life. You know, some of them are just
Right. Ones
are
that
more
do
creative
shows
that
like
way.
that know what they're doing.
They exercise that muscle, and so they're quick. They know exactly how to cut to someone and be shade, but not too real. If you're too
Right.
real about it, then it's just mean.
And,
Yeah.
and Shady is more mean spirited, right?
It doesn't
Or-
have to
In
be.
a playful
It
way,
doesn't have to
right?
be, yeah.
I'm not
Okay.
the expert, but like it feels like there's still a playfulness
Right.
to it. It's
Okay.
not like
Yeah,
I
when
hate
throw
you and I want to
shade,
kill
it's still
you.
meant to be funny.
Yeah, it's meant to
Um,
celebrate.
but it
your
has a little bit of a
quirks.
bite to it.
Yeah,
Got it.
like
Got
something
it.
that is true about you that
Right.
people do talk about, but hey, whatever. I still love you.
Oh, okay.
I think, right? I mean, it
Yeah.
seems like that's what it should be. But sometimes when it feels like there's like a little too much truth, you're like, that's not funny. It's not funny.
Exactly.
And comedy is such a fine line, right? I mean,
Yeah.
It is.
what is funny and what isn't is,
Right.
and it's so
And
it's so
it
evident.
could be funny to you and not to anyone else.
Right.
And then you just have to laugh at yourself.
I know, and of course they edit it. It's like who
Yeah.
knows like what it
Yeah,
was like on the
exactly.
day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Where they're
usually
like,
they-
now you go.
Usually they'll release all of the reads
Oh, really?
online, but I haven't seen them yet.
Oh,
so.
interesting. Yeah.
Are you comfortable with being red?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You have a good sense of humor?
I
mean,
think
I
it's
have
an
to
honor
be.
to be read.
Yes.
It really is.
Yes.
If
Yeah.
the queen reads you,
Yes.
then you are in the good.
Yes. I agree. I agree wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Illustrator.
So yeah, I
Theater.
liked Eureka as well, but I didn't think she should win. I
Oh,
thought
yeah?
Monet should have won. I thought Monet's were funnier and
yeah.
more to the point.
What are you doing?
Get my cheat sheet out.
She gotta get her notes out.
You really do have notes.
Shut up.
What did it
Eureka
say?
killed. Monet. Yeah. Bam bam. Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
so
right.
I thought she should have won, but I'm fine with Eureka
Yeah.
winning.
Eureka is like on this sort of.
She's on a
yeah. And
win.
Okay, now wait a minute.
I feel like you have thoughts
I
about
feel like there's
Eureka.
subtext
I
underneath
do.
that.
I'm fine with Eureka being there because she's a great queen.
Is she? Do you think any of it's calculated?
Yes, I think she knows what she's doing. And then when she starts to go a little too far, she apologizes for it. But I met her at DragCon in LA last year, and she was the nicest person ever. And it
She
kind of
seems that
it kind
way.
of turned my thought of her around because on season 9 I hated her,
Same.
hated her.
Same.
And
Well,
then I
what-
met her, and I was like, oh,
Same.
she's kind of nice.
She was kind of needy and like it made excuses
much.
for everything.
Too much.
And she's a big personality, which
Yeah.
she knows, which she talks about, which was great timing when she made that little
It
speech.
sure was.
And part
Oh,
of
at the end?
the
Yeah.
actor
Yeah.
in me was like, boy, I believe you, but is this calculated?
But-
no, I don't
right,
know.
the
Is this rigged?
timing-
Did you write this? Wait, what's going on? Why is this happening now? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're like,
Yeah,
and she played the vixen.
she sure
She
did.
played her like that. I mean, you can't
Yeah.
write that
Vixen
kind of
Yeah,
was
read.
bad.
but Vixen really thought
She
she was
played
going to
her
come out on top
hard.
of
I was
that.
like, that's bad.
And also when you've got the kind of temper that Vixen has, the Vixen has. You can play that. You can play
You don't
that
have to
against
call
her.
her the Vixen.
Okay,
I call her Vixen
okay,
because
good.
the is not a name.
Thank you. We have a
I
friend.
did
that's-
enjoy Monique say Miss the Vixen.
Miss the Vixen.
Well, I'm like, because it says the Vixen. I'm
Miss
gonna
the Vixen.
like. We have a friend who's a gay rapper, and his name's Big Dipper, and you don't call him the Big Dipper. He's just
He's
Big
just
Dipper.
Big Dipper.
But it's like it's a thing. Like you don't
Yeah.
say the like so,
Yeah.
or you do say the.
Yeah,
just
I don't
wanna be-
say that.
just wanna be
She's
respectful.
Vixen to me.
I didn't know you had a friend who raps.
I didn't even. That's
Yeah,
unusual.
look him up, Big Dipper. He's good. He's
Big
about to release an
Dipper.
album. He's awesome. He's Sutton's friend. He's up. It's yeah.
You gonna bust a
I'm
rap
gonna
for us?
No, I'm not gonna say those words. No, Rob.
I bet
no,
you're real good.
No,
I bet
no,
you,
no.
I bet that's another thing you don't tell
Are you
us
gonna
about.
guest on his album?
Yeah.
Oh no, you'll know as soon as you see his music videos.
Okay.
That I do not
Is it
belong
like
in that world.
death gangster rap?
It is like a big bear white boy rap. With,
Oh, I love it even more.
You don't even know. Like, wait till we cut, and I'm gonna show you a video. You're gonna be like,
All right.
oh, okay, all right.
All right.
But he's a bear. He travels all over the country and in the world, and he raps. And look him up, Big Dipper. He's awesome.
Big
he's
Dipper.
really, really, really awesome. And he's like,
We're gonna
has
check
a
him
sort
out
of
and
hip hop.
we'll check back with you next week.
Funky, nasty, but funny. Really funny. Doesn't take himself too seriously. He's great. He's awesome. Everyone should listen to him. His album's
All
gonna
right.
be released really soon.
All right.
See?
I'm laughing because you have glitter in your mustache. And I don't know if it's from the wine glass
Oh,
or
it
from
could-
something
it
Oh,
else.
I hope it.
I don't know what you do on your own time.
You don't know where I was last night.
I don't
He
know
had a
where
good
you
time
go.
last night, and that's all that matters.
You're welcome.
I wish every straight guy was like you. You're so
I didn't
support-
mention that. This is our first cisgendered straight male ever on the show. And he's
You're
got a
right.
lot to say about Drag Race, and I love it.
I love
Cheers.
it. Oh, I love it. And musical theater. I'm
Both.
I'm a conundrum, guys. I'm sorry.
I wish they were all like you.
Me too.
And I'll try to be an ally for you.
So, Eureka wins.
Hey, thank you.
Our maxi challenge, as we said, is Snatch Game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna go through. We're gonna talk about everyone, who they're doing,
And we have photos,
and how
too.
they did.
Thank you.
All
Can
at
we,
once.
can we pick these up?
They are yours to play with.
Look at this.
Oh.
Yeah. Pictures.
I'm gonna frame them and put them in my bathroom.
Nice.
I'm being
Wallpaper.
serious.
You don't
Yeah.
want this one.
Wallpaper.
Well, okay. Well, God bless us to try.
Let's say
Number one.
Monique. Monique as Maxine Waters.
I'll give you guys a little like.
She's reclaiming her time.
We love like you're a poli-sci major. In
Yeah,
college.
yeah.
I love politics.
I think she looks
I
great.
love the idea. I think the idea. Honestly, on paper, I was like, yeah,
It's a
should-
great idea.
It should work.
Yeah.
brilliant. It's like anybody
It
if you
should
don't know
work.
Maxine Waters, she is one of the old. She's the oldest black House of Representatives. Anyway, like she
Takes
is
shit from nobody.
nobody.
Can I say that?
She's from
Can I say
California,
shit?
House of
Wait,
Representatives.
Swear
She
as
is.
Okay.
much as you want on here.
She is. Yeah, doesn't take shit
Takes
from anybody.
shit from nobody.
Yeah.
Slaps people down instantaneously, and when she like tears someone down, it's like an aria.
Is she your representative?
No, not in my district. No, not from California. So this should have been.
And she
It should have been great.
She
This
is
should have been
like
great.
sassy and her quips are. But what happened?
Well, I felt like she was
She
trying to
didn't
do
know
like,
anything about her.
She
That was what
didn't know anything about
happened.
her.
Didn't know anything about her. You're right. It's
She
as
knew.
if
She called
had
him a
the
Cheeto,
idea.
and she knew reclaiming my time, and that
Yeah.
was it.
Not good
It
enough.
felt like she was trying to do like a biopic of Maxine Waters,
Yeah.
and not like Haydn.
You
Right.
like
All that.
watch the last time she grilled someone for
Watch her in any of those hearings.
My God, she is like she's
takes no
funny
shit.
even there. She's
Yeah.
like so.
Monet. I went to see Monet Exchange last week, and
Okay.
she has a lip sync where half of it is Maxine Waters' speech.
What,
And then
so
she- and then she
clearly-
goes
then
into I'm a
she-
fucking woman.
Well, she probably did some research after her episode.
But yeah, no, not her. Did I say Monique? Sorry,
Yeah.
Monet.
Monet.
Exchange.
Oh,
Monet
okay.
Exchange. Sorry. And
Wow,
so
interesting.
even just the lip sync was funny.
Oh yeah.
More
So
funny
then-
than that.
Yeah, this
No,
should-
that
this
was
should have
not.
been
That
more.
was a. That
This
was
should have
a.
been
It was
more.
bad.
A missed opportunity.
Yeah,
Bad.
but in the right hands could have been brilliant.
Yeah.
Agree?
I
It's a
think.
good. It's a good person. To,
Oh, yeah.
to take on.
It's a good person to take on.
Ooh,
Next we
this-
have Cameron
Oh,
as
Cameron.
China, the wrestler,
Cameron.
in case
This
you
was
don't know who
tough.
China
Oh,
is.
sorry, this is tough. Yeah.
She was about 10 years too late. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're
I was
absolutely-
like,
I wanna-
really?
I
Am
wanna-
I in 8th grade again?
I
What's
wanted to
going
get
on?
out my
Yeah.
flip phone and check
No,
my
and I
picture.
get it.
Yeah.
I was like, because I'm like, well, this is going really far
That's
back.
relevant.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
and
like,
I get
this
it.
is
You
going
want
really
someone that
far
you can
back.
use your body physique
Right.
because
It was
Cameron
smart for her
Thank
to
you.
do that.
she's so built and
So-
and she, I mean, come on, this looks amazing.
Yeah, I mean, she looks fabulous.
She looks amazing. She
Thank
looks
you.
sensational.
So here's my question. So she's got the body like this, right? So who could she have done that would have fit the body more?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Well, then she would have to go the male route.
The male route,
Yeah.
which
So let-
they do.
I was going
But
to ask
it's
you,
a risk. It's a risk.
That's
It
a
is.
risk to do a
It
man.
has
It's a
to be,
major
and I
risk.
think it kind of has
Lionel
to be
Rich-
a flamboyant.
Yes,
Kind of
like
like-
I remember some of the Little Richard.
was
Right, Little
like
Richard,
and the Paul Lynde
and then
one.
Major.
Paul,
Okay.
those are the only.
Those-
Oh no, and Little Richie did Michael Jackson,
Oh,
Oh,
that's
oh,
right.
which was good.
Okay.
I don't
What'd
even-
you say?
I don't like
I don't
her.
either.
I don't care for Thorgy.
Okay.
I just
I'm
don't
not
care
a
for
huge
her.
fan either, but
I don't know what she could have done though.
no.
I can't think of
My
something that
whole
would.
issue with her is that she says that she's a muscle queen and wants to feminize herself, but I've never fully seen her feminized.
If by
Mm.
feminizing herself means putting on clothing that she doesn't usually wear, that's not good enough.
No.
I feel like it's.
Wait,
No,
say
I
that
mean,
again?
it's good.
My big
That's always
issue-
good enough.
My
but
big
like,
issue is when she
for
comes
what
out
she's
without
saying.
sleeves, which for this is fine.
Yeah.
But when she comes out like in a gown without sleeves and she's just so muscular,
Which,
she looks like a power lesbian.
if that's the direction you're going, then show me a little more of that then. But she to me is. I always forget her.
Yeah.
I hate to say. I feel
Well,
bad
yeah,
saying
it's
that.
tough. No, I get
but
it.
It is.
every episode, I'm always like,
And the reason
honey,
is
who was
because
that? Oh, that's.
they don't. She doesn't have a big personality, so
You're
she
right.
kind of fades into the background. But they don't show her as a talking head ever.
They don't show her. as
And
a
I've
talking
heard it's
head.
because she wouldn't talk shit about everyone else.
I believe that too.
And so I do too, because I think she's
With
a,
reality
a
television,
really nice person.
It is all about the shade. It
You
is.
gotta throw it, or
Yeah.
you're not gonna get airtime.
Now, I will say. Oh,
Go ahead.
sorry.
No,
you're
I
shading
think
on
that was
myself.
it. I,
Don't
just said,
step on
I
my
said shade. Yeah.
What I did applaud though was I love some of the bits that she was putting in, like making the powder shake for her, or the protein shake for
Yeah.
herself in
Right,
the back. I was like,
right.
that's funny. But this is her because nobody knows who China is. So let me
Yeah.
ask you a question. So when you're doing one of these, obviously RuPaul will know who China is, and obviously the two panelists are old enough. So is it supposed to be appealing to us as the audience, or is it supposed to be appealing to
I think
people of that age demographic?
your only goal is to make RuPaul laugh.
That's your only goal is to make RuPaul. Okay, cool.
That is how I feel on almost every episode. If you make RuPaul laugh, you've won.
That's why they're still saying Miss
couple of-
Vanjie.
yeah.
Miss
a
Vanjie.
couple of suggestions for her, and I don't know. They're also not contemporary. Peg Bundy.
Oh, she totally looks like Peg Bundy.
Like a Peg Bundy, or do you remember if she wants to use the body? This is really old school. Do you remember Stop the Insanity Woman?
Susan Powder.
Yeah, with like
Someone
the
did
bleach
her
blonde.
once.
Oh, someone
Someone
did
did
her
do
once.
her once.
But that's like really
I don't remember who
reaching.
it was, but someone did. do
That's
her.
really reaching.
And the best part, and we'll get to her, but when I see this, China, all I think is Melania's joke about China. And
It was
like,
so
Oh,
good.
that,
brilliant.
honest to
We'll
God,
get to that, 'cause
so
it's
good.
that
genius.
was one of the funniest moments
So
I've
good.
ever
Yeah, it's
witnessed
hard
on
to
the-
reach back.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of reaching back, can I tell you what I've started?
What?
I haven't told you that. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I haven't told you this yet. Guess what I'm doing?
What?
You're gonna laugh at me. I've created a new Instagram handle.
Oh my god.
It's called Golden Girls Glossary.
Oh my god.
And I go through every single episode, and
Oh my
anytime
God.
they use a pop culture reference as a punchline, I put a photo of it on Instagram and explain who that person was.
I'm so proud of you.
I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Golden Girls Glossary, almost done with season 1.
Awesome.
It's about helping the youth. They will not
They need the
understand.
education.
Like when you get to those triplets that were on the PB Herman show as
oh,
well.
which was green,
Ah.
which is
Those,
genius.
those three ladies, you know,
Yeah.
when they did the episode when
Yeah.
they were making a fundraiser.
Yes,
They
the
talk-
same one.
Who are they? Those triplets.
That's what
Yeah.
I've been doing.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
It's like when Dorothy Zbornak says, if I don't get enough sleep, I'm going to look like Buddy Epson.
Yeah.
Now, if
Like,
you don't know who
oh,
Buddy
fuck,
Epson
Buddy
is,
Epson.
but you see the
That
photo
makes
and
no
you're
sense.
like,
Go to Rob's.
what a brilliant joke. Golden
Yeah.
Girls Glossary. Okay.
I love
so,
it.
John Conrad Schuck. Who is he? He's going to be on
We're
our
gonna talk
episode
about
in
him
about 2 or
soon.
3
Yeah.
weeks. Okay.
now this
one.
I
Who is that,
love-
everybody? Adele? No, that's not Adele. It's Dorothy Parker,
I was like,
the most famous.
I thought you would enjoy that one.
I loved it. I was like, what a brilliant idea.
She looks great.
She looks
She looks stunning.
fantastic.
She looks absolutely stunning.
I mean, I love Miss Cracker.
Yeah.
I love Miss Cracker.
Yeah.
I did not. The Dorothy. It was a little lost on me.
It wasn't
It
witty
didn't
enough.
work. Yeah.
It just wasn't witty enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
she
you're
needed
gonna
to
go
use-
that far,
she
you
needed
gotta.
to use actual Dorothy Parker quotes.
Yes, that
And then it would have been
great.
funnier, and
Yeah.
no one would have known that
Yeah.
except us.
And it felt
Yeah.
like she had like stuff that she knew she wanted to say, but it was like she would change the dialogue just to like get her joke out,
Right.
and that didn't. That
No.
you
That
have to,
was-
you
it
have to
didn't feel
yes and. The
natural.
whole thing is an
You-
improv
yeah.
exercise, and you have to just like
You have
go
to
on.
go
yes
with
and.
it.
So like I give her like a B minus,
But it looks
but
stunning.
it was she looks good.
Yeah, she looks great.
It wasn't just.
Yeah, but God,
That's fine.
but bold choice.
bold
I
choice.
applaud a bold choice.
Points for that. You're right.
Yeah.
I'll give you points for that.
Um,
but
But it didn't
Yeah.
work.
I don't remember any
Yeah,
of
just
it.
didn't
Like I
work.
just don't. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, her and Cameron were the safe ones this week, and you have to agree with that.
She couldn't get her Eve Arden wig in
Definitely.
time, that's why.
Oh, this one.
And we got Miss
boy.
Beyonce.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh.
This is why keep doing Beyonce?
When the
Because
third
I'm-
time is not the charm.
Why?
Okay,
Why would you do that?
so this is not a negative on Beyonce in any way. There's no real personality there.
There's none.
She's a great singer, she's a great entertainer, but there's nothing beyond that.
Yeah, you have nothing to work with.
Which is, I mean, it's not a knock on Beyonce
Well, they
at
said
all.
that. I mean, like
Yeah,
Michelle
and
said that.
everyone has warned her.
It's a character
Warned-
that she's not extreme enough.
Yeah,
Like, in
everyone
fact, she's
gets the warnings.
She's under the radar. That's how Beyonce functions, really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
True. Very
and
true.
Asia, she's the best costume designer. She's the best like
She looks
designer. Yeah, it's not.
But-
you could have taken that so many other. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I
wasn't
mean,
good enough.
Rue suggested she do an ex-Destiny's Child member. It would have been hysterical.
That could have been really, really funny.
Hysterical.
Who's bitter about Beyonce?
Who's bitter?
Who's bitter
That she
that
got
she
kicked-
you know,
that
like
she got
Michelle,
kicked out,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That's funny.
That I get.
Yeah, I mean, I would even
But-
go back to like Latavia.
It was
Who
so awkward. Yeah,
Got nothing.
you're right. It was awkward. I had so many.
It was
I call it change the channel moments where I
uncomfortable,
say
yeah.
just change the channel, change. I said something,
Yeah.
but just change it.
Oh, when
Especially
she
when they were
started
trying to
yelling at the
interact
kid,
with
yeah.
Blue Ivy. Oh.
And
And did they work that out with each other?
They said that
They talked a little bit about it, but
they were like,
Did I
well,
miss-
we will, we'll play off each other because it was like their safety net basically because we have each other. But really,
and then Asia just went crazy.
Well, that's a whole, yeah.
yeah.
This
it
was uncomfortable.
It was uncomfortable to watch.
This was just uncomfortable.
Yeah.
and you can't be negative.
No.
You can't go the negative route. Like you
No.
have to still celebrate.
Yeah.
She was-
Oh my God!
Oh
I
my
have
God.
not laughed so hard in one of the longest
You
times.
know what I enjoyed
This
though?
is-
It was truly the drag version of Maya
Maya
Angelou.
Of Maya
Angelou.
Angelou.
It wasn't like because I had to get used to her. I had to get used to her, and then
I didn't.
and then
I was in-
You were in it from the beginning.
I was in it from this wig because I was like, that wig is insane.
What is that? And I love that she wore glasses.
She wore glasses
when she's like, I'm just resting my
I'm
eyes.
resting my eyes.
This was brilliant. This was so
Yeah,
brilliant.
she knew exactly what she needed to do and did it 1,000 times. So
And Audra McDonald.
Audra McDonald loved
Lost
her.
it.
She
yeah,
did.
she was
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
cracking up.
Audra was a great.
She
I
was a
love that
great
she
guest,
was there.
yeah.
I love that Audra
Yeah,
was there.
we'll talk about
Speaking
her
of Broadway,
in a little
yeah.
bit.
Yeah, this was great. I thought this Maya Angelou was genius.
I thought she was genius.
But somebody had done Maya Angelou once before, and
on
I
the
saw
last All Stars,
and it
Yes.
wasn't very good.
it was terrible.
Yeah.
Because I loved that as soon as she was introduced, she asked Rue, "Do you know why the cage bird sings?" On the last one,
Yeah.
Rue asked the person doing it,
I remember that.
and
yeah.
she had no idea.
She had
No
idea
answer.
what it was.
She's like,
Which
I don't
is
know
like-
why the cage
And
bird
it
sings.
was like literally you heard that sound.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
this was great.
Awkward. Yeah.
Brilliant.
No, she killed
Brilliant,
it.
brilliant,
She killed
brilliant.
brilliant. Her
Good
little
job. Oh my
soliloquy
God.
that she wrote,
The solo
couldn't
was
stop
great.
laughing.
it. Oh.
As soon as I saw the placard said Michelle Obama,
That was it.
I'm like, we're in good hands.
That's it. Yeah.
And
we are in good
Which
hands.
when Rue talked to her before, she was like, "I'm not funny." Was
Liar.
she
Liar,
doing like you know
liar,
how like when you
liar,
do
not
karaoke,
funny.
you're like, "I'm not good. Don't make me sing. Don't make." And then I sing.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
I feel like Aquaria was a little like, "I'm not that funny. Don't make me funny." And then she slayed
killed
it.
it.
She killed it.
But I
box?
feel like
Oh,
she's.
sorry.
I feel like she's not funny as a queen.
As a queen, but inside a character,
She's a pretty
she can
queen.
do it.
But yeah,
pretty
she is
queen.
a pretty queen,
She's pretty
gorgeous,
and she
yeah.
did a pretty lady.
and she did.
And
she
picked a
funny.
lady that was just should not be funny except as a joke.
Yeah.
And she made it work.
She made her funny and
I loved it.
sympathetic.
I loved it.
You liked her.
I
I was like,
loved it.
You're like,
I
oh,
loved her.
I
thought
like
she
you.
was.
I like you now.
I really dug it. I thought it was funny.
So
I thought,
good.
I thought that her clips, the China joke, I will.
China joke was
still.
funny.
The funniest thing about China
cannot-
was her joke.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
her joke
It
about
was.
China. Like
Yeah.
that was
Great
so
work.
brilliant.
Really great
And
work.
she's smart. Like Aquaria,
She is. She's a
smarter
Yeah.
than I thought she was. I
Yeah.
really thought, okay, you're not just a pretty girl.
I'm gonna tell you
No.
all little secrets.
Yeah.
Okay.
She is the drag daughter of Sharon Needles,
Oh.
who won season 4.
Right.
And she's very good friends with Alaska because
Of course,
Alaska and
that's
Sharon
the
used to
Thunderfuck.
date.
Yeah.
That's right.
And so a lot of people are saying she was probably coached on how to play
No
Snatch
doubt.
Game.
No
And
doubt.
Great,
I don't care.
great.
That's why
I
you're
don't
in the
care.
house of whatever. I
It's
mean,
a-
like
it's a
you're.
Miss
competition.
Cracker is Bob the Drag Queen's
And-
daughter, and
Right.
she didn't succeed.
And you pass on the art form to
You
your
pass on
your
the
next,
art form.
You know,
Yeah.
I
It's
get
about
it. I mean,
mentorship.
yeah.
So take all the lessons you want. You did it. You did it, girl.
Oh,
Oh boy.
This is a
oh,
good
boy,
picture,
oh, boy.
though.
This is a really good.
This is a good
Hold up the
picture. This is Vixen or the Vixen.
Yeah.
Um,
she's
as
doing
Blue Ivy,
Blue
but-
Ivy.
Even
This
when
was
they said it,
confusing.
even when she said it,
Yeah,
also, anyone underage,
what do you know
careful,
about her?
careful. Like, she
Yeah, underage is
she don't have a
uncomfortable.
personality yet. We don't know her life. Like,
Yeah.
come on. What you know is her parentage. And that's it. That's the only thing that's interesting.
And you really don't know anything about
She's like, it's
how
like,
they raise her.
yeah, it's like,
So what do you-
nor should we. Like,
Yeah.
it's
How
not
old is she
child.
in
Be the
real life?
child.
Gotta be a
6 or
child.
10?
You don't make
Six.
fun of her for being
Oh,
royalty.
she
I
really?
get it, but
Yeah.
it was a tough one. And yet, who would, of course, of all people to do it, it was the
The
vixen.
vixen.
Of course.
But then you've got to create a personality that makes me laugh and forgive the bad taste.
Right.
It was not just negative or not just.
And she had this. Does anyone understand what that spoon was for? She like
No.
had a spoon that she was like looking into.
And also,
Like, it was like her, like, vanity thing? I don't
All
But
she
yeah, it
was
was just a
doing
giant spoon.
was reacting. Like, you need to be
Right.
active. It
And
has
that's
to be
what she
an
said
active
when they asked
character.
her about it. She's like, oh, she does all these great. They have all these great memes about her, and she makes faces. But
But that's
it's not.
that's not her being funny.
No,
That's not
no,
just
no.
gross.
That's a
And
child.
Poor choice.
It's a child.
Poor choice.
She's a 6-year-old girl who's chosen to stay out of the limelight. Is that correct? Like, she's not a.
I think they've kept her out of line. They like take her to some award shows.
Yeah, but like, she's not like,
but no,
hey,
she's-
I've got an album.
She's not.
She's
no.
6.
She's 6.
She's 6
She's
years
not.
old.
She's not in the
Doesn't have
papers.
anything.
I don't know this one, as opposed
It
to
was just it started as a bad choice.
yeah.
I think it was, yep.
So once again, so who could she have done with what she looks like and what her
Diana
vixen's
Ross.
prince-
Diana
so
Ross
has
could've been
come
really
to mind.
good.
But she probably didn't even know who Diana Ross
Yeah.
is.
That's hard. I'm just trying to think
Vixen
like
could
what.
have done better.
um,
Vixen could have done better.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
who?
she could have done a Real Housewife
Mm-hmm.
and just been
Oh.
nasty and mean.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A housewife
Anyone.
would be good. Okay. Cool. Sorry, Vixen.
Sorry, Vixen.
All right.
And then we have Miss Eureka as little Honey
Comedy.
Boo Boo.
Gold.
So I watched all of
Gold.
Honey Boo Boo. I love Honey
Me
Boo
too.
Boo. Watched all that show. Mama June, all of it.
She could have been Mama June or Honey Boo Boo.
She she could have actually
Yeah.
been funny mom. But when she
Oh, yeah, yeah.
started with drawing her pictures, I lost it. And Audra, remember Audra? And
Yeah,
Audra was
Died.
like on the floor. Audra
was
couldn't-
hysterical.
Audra loved Eureka, and
Yeah.
I did too. I mean, she.
And then she colored on herself, and I was like, girl, that is commitment.
That is.
This was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Seriously, it was one of the funniest things in Snatch Game I ever saw.
Yeah,
And her
her,
ad-libs were
Melania,
really good.
and Maya. If they had just had the 3 of them on there, it would have been an amazing show.
One of the things I want to applaud about her is she doesn't push.
No.
She doesn't.
I don't think.
I feel like
you
she
know what I
does
mean?
in real life, but like
Yeah.
when she's performing, it's
No.
not as.
But
it's
there's no
not-
pushing.
It seems natural.
It seemed so natural, and when she just turned around and was like, "Oh, I draw,"
Yeah.
it was so
was like,
subdued
of course.
and so funny. I don't know. I thought she was brilliant.
Genius.
Brilliant, brilliant,
And
brilliant.
she finds the
She did a
joy
great job.
in her drag too, and she always is
She does.
joyful.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, yeah.
And I really
When
love
they
that.
were walking around the room, what did you think of her divine? That she was
Okay,
also
I'm
thinking
gonna,
about doing.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought the cadences were correct, but it wasn't big enough.
Yeah.
It wasn't big enough. And I'm happy she went this route
Yeah,
as
this was a
opposed
good
to
route.
I wish someone would do divine, but I want it to be spectacular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Divine
she's
is so like
one of the original
visceral and
queens.
big. Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
So
Good
great
one.
job, Eureka.
Yeah,
Yeah,
great
good
job,
Eureka.
Eureka. Nicely
no
done.
complaints for me.
No. Dare I say give Eureka a spin-off, but
Yeah. So we talked about the judges. Audra McDonald was a fantastic judge.
Audra was funny, and Kate Upton, believe it or not, was funnier than some of the people on the stage
Well-
with her reactions.
True.
Do you know what I mean? I was like, I
Yeah.
never thought I would say that before.
Yeah.
I know, like when Miss
I know
Cracker.
nothing about Kate Upton other than she's a model.
She's hot.
But I enjoyed her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, that was it. But I hated like when speaking of Miss Cracker when she was Dorothy Parker, she like misinterpreted who Audra is. Thought she was, you know, that moment where Audra's like,
And I was
nope,
like, no,
I
that's
was not
her.
on the swimsuit.
That's
that
her."
was her. That's Kate. Like I had 6 Tonys.
Yeah.
6 Tony
6
awards.
Tonys.
Like, come on. I was like, come on. But
I listened. She was on RuPaul's podcast.
Kate or Audra.
Audra
Yeah.
was.
Oh, really?
For like a brief hot minute.
Oh, amazing.
Huh.
And she
Wonder.
said that she doesn't think she'll ever win another Tony.
She will. She will.
And they were like, why
She
would you
will.
say that?
I beg to
are you
differ.
retiring?
Yeah, unless she's
Yeah.
retiring.
She will. She
I
will.
beg to differ.
She will.
I wonder what she's going to do next, Audra.
It'll be something big.
I heard a rumor.
She was funny though. She's a good guest. Yeah.
She was a good judge.
I don't know if
Hello,
this is
Dolly. I mean,
true or
that's what I heard.
not. Oh,
It's closing.
Hello, Dolly. But also somebody said, remember that she was going to maybe look at a revival of doing Applause, which is the All About Eve musical.
Mm-hmm.
Which,
That would be fantastic.
if it was her and Cynthia Erivo,
Oh, it died.
And a whole new.
We have keeps
and a whole
a little.
Kevin said a whole new score and a whole new script. Is that what?
Yeah.
Fine, so what we're
No, I want her on that swing.
Get her
I
in.
watched it on YouTube and
Get
I was
her
like,
in.
ooh, this is 70s.
You don't like that?
I love it, but it's
Okay.
About today.
Oh, I love. Oh, really? I'm giving you.
It's me giving a little 70s shimmy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
No,
Sorry.
we're going. I'm all
Sorry.
in on that. So
Audra.
Audra was great.
I
Kate
loved
was
Audra.
lovely.
She was
Loved
funny.
her as
Kate was
well.
lovely. Yeah, I thought she was lovely.
I was kind of hoping they would also be on the panel like Kristen Chenoweth was, because that season Kristen Chenoweth was the best person on there.
Yes.
Right. She was.
I remember that.
No one else was good, and
No.
Kristen Chenoweth stole the show.
It's always funny. Musical theater people, they really
They
know
know
how
what
to,
to
they know how
do.
to sell it. They get it. They
Yeah.
understand the world that they're in.
It would have been
They-
even funnier if she played another person.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
serious. Yeah,
Yes.
no, they really are. That is,
And then I love that Judge Judy showed up at the end
Oh, yeah, of
with the
course.
bailiff
With her
puppet.
puppet.
I was like, genius.
good on ya.
Good on ya.
I love seeing
Good
you,
on
and
ya.
I love seeing that again. Yeah.
So,
Me too. Bianca can come back every
I
week
love
as far
Bianca.
as I'm concerned.
I love
so
Bianca.
a question for the two of you who are Drag Race fanatics, which is a lot of the reviews online were saying this is one of the most underwhelming Snatch games. Would you agree with that or disagree with that?
I agree.
You agree with
I have.
that?
It wasn't underwhelming. It
Yeah.
was. There were moments that was just so uncomfortable to watch when they
Mm.
were just fighting with each other.
I
Let's-
trust.
Necessarily, yeah. Like
Yeah, it's
I think
uncomfortable.
they. I
Uncomfortable.
think too many of them failed.
Yeah.
Not enough were as interesting. I thought the whole top
The whole
section
top row was
get rid of
bad.
them. Like that was just misguided, not funny,
Yeah,
like not
yeah,
extreme
yeah,
enough. That
yeah.
and to only have two, that
Although
really nailed it.
Yeah, maybe if you got rid of the 3 really bad ones, the other 2 would have had more time.
Maybe.
And you would have liked them more, but who knows?
And this
They may have
whole
just been bad
notion that
characters.
Eureka like took over, it was like there
When
was
did she
space,
take
bitch. There
over?
was
Beyonce-
silence. There was like
Beyonce took over.
I mean, it's the editing. I get
Beyonce-
it, but come on, there was silence. Y'all weren't improvising. Like, of course, like
an
Eureka's
improv.
like, I've got to
Right.
talk.
You have to react to people.
Shut up. I hate when they were like mad at her for. It's like.
Oh yeah, that pissed me off because
Please.
I actually went back and rewatched the episode
Please.
because
And she didn't.
I'm like, where are you
Yeah.
seeing
And
this
it's
from?
Yeah.
who knows?
And yes,
what-
maybe there was something
the
in
editing and all that, but still,
Right,
like,
there's a lot
but-
of editing, but they are also have a history
Yeah,
of not liking each other.
but she also chose a character
okay.
that would allow to be talking all the time. She's an 8-year-old or 9-year-old
Yeah.
girl. Like it makes sense. Like you
Now,
can't yell at her
played it as
because
a little
she,
brat.
you
Right.
can't be angry because
Right.
she chose a smart character.
Yeah.
Like sorry about that.
Right, a character that has personality.
Yeah, I can't help you with that.
Yeah.
Sorry. Like don't
You
get
could
angry
have
at her
as well.
for making a good
Yeah,
decision.
be
You
funny
could have done
first.
it too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do your
You-
little
you be
drama
funny
later.
first.
Be
Right.
funny
You be
first,
funny
and
first,
then deal
yeah.
with your little drama later.
Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. Let's move on to the runway.
Yes.
We're
Okay.
going to talk about RuPaul first.
She always looks amazing. Are you kidding
She
me?
does. No, she didn't look amazing last week.
I didn't see last week.
The week before.
The 2 weeks before, yes.
Yes.
Last week she had like that weird wrapping paper thing on her.
Was
and
her
the
hair-
purple lip
Yes.
and the purple eyes that
Yes.
just didn't work.
I agree with you there.
When she wore that mask was my favorite thing.
That was
People
wild.
hated it and I was all
No, I
about
love
it.
because she
I
could
thought
like.
it was fantastic.
That's when she laughed a lot.
She could laugh because she
could
wasn't
laugh
so
and
taped
hide.
up.
And because she laughs like when Michelle's like Miss Vanjie, and
Yeah.
RuPaul's like shut up.
Right,
shut
my
up.
tape's gonna break.
She's like I can't talk. I really literally.
The tape is
Cracks
going to
me
come
up.
across.
Can I ask you a stupid question, Barry? Do you do drag?
I don't do full drag now.
So
I love to wear a dress.
Nice.
We had an event a month ago, our big dinner gala at work.
Nice.
I wore a gown.
Yes.
I wore that little fascinator over there.
Oh, lovely.
Amazing. That's awesome.
So what's the tape for?
It's to
Oh, that's real. That's very
to give
real.
you-
Was
in
to keep
fact,
your eyes
I-
back or your eyes?
in the
open?
show,
No,
Aquaria had it on her face when they came around and talked to her.
Oh,
it's,
yeah, you know,
It's
I
to pull
see
you
it.
back.
helps-
It's to pull your
it's
face
like,
back.
It's like
Pull you
instant
back.
facelift. It's instant
Yeah.
facelift, and some women are doing. I mean, like
Yeah.
that have
Yeah.
that wear wigs. 'cause
And you can hide it
You can
under a
hide the
wig.
tape with your lace front. You can put makeup on
So
there.
what the
and
fuck am I gonna do?
just get a nice
You
little.
gotta get a wig. Where's the unit?
Oh,
See,
oh,
I'm sorry.
oh,
I
bless.
listen.
Bless.
Rob used to sell units in LA when he was out of high school, to make a little extra cash on the side. So there are many A-list movie stars
Unit
that
is
we
a
can't
very
talk
fancy
about,
word for a
but that
toupee.
used to go in, and they want to see Rob's unit to understand how that worked and see if they wanted to buy one.
But if you send me $5 or give me a handy
Hey-o!
behind the Palace Theater, I'll name names.
9 o'clock, the Eagle.
There
See
you
ya.
go. See you
I
there.
have you ever been to the Eagle?
Or won't see you there because it's so dark.
You're not seeing it there. You've never been to the Eagle?
No, you you should go to the rooftop during the summer.
No, seriously.
nice?
Yeah.
Is it really nice?
Yeah, actually, yeah. 'cause
It's amazing.
It's
I
really
used to
fun.
go to like musical Mondays at Splash when they had that. I don't know if there's any musical Mondays anywhere else anymore.
There is now.
There
They're
is?
not as good as Splash.
Because that was
the
amazing.
one to go
They
to.
had like old school stuff. I obviously went
And
to
then
the clips.
then
but-
like Broadway people would actually come out and perform.
Oh yeah, no,
afterwards.
definitely. It was awesome.
It
It
was
was so much
amazing.
fun.
Have you been to Marie's Crisis though?
I grew up going to Marie's Crisis.
Did you
I do
really?
not go anymore though because
Why
it
not?
is in every single tourist book.
Yeah.
So
'Cause
now
it's really the only
it's
piano bar left.
become
Yeah, it
this
is.
sort of like a destination of what it used to be 10 years ago.
Josh
you
Groban
know?
goes there to sing them.
That's true.
Oh, that's
when,
right.
when I did Stritch, we were like, "Where do you want to go this weekend?
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
go to Marie's
Marie's
Crisis."
Crisis.
And Stritch was like, "I want to go." Never
Yeah.
happened, but she was.
Oh, she
and I was
was
like,
great.
"Stritch, if you go, everyone's gonna be like, oh my God, Stritch is here." And Stritch, of course, was like, "I want to go." But
Yeah.
no, people go.
My first year in New York, which was 1999, all those
Hey,
years
oh,
ago.
really?
I'm old.
Okay.
I'm
Same.
old.
No, I was there 2 years after you. Yeah.
All right. I used to go to 88s. And
I
Liza
heard about
Minnelli
this.
would show up
Because she
all
lives nearby
the
there.
time.
Yes, that's on the east side, isn't it? No.
No, it's West Village.
Oh, it is West
On
Village.
10th Street, West 10th.
Then I don't know that.
It's
Wow.
not there anymore. It closed down.
People used to, yeah,
But
that
it was
like
an amazing piano
another
bar.
hot spot.
Yeah.
And now this is sort of
Leah DeLaria used to sing
oh
there.
my God.
You're right. It's in a lot of tourist books
Marie's
because
has become a bit of like, oh, come see this place where they're gonna sing show tunes, and it's just
I was
you
there
walk
on-
in, it's like Mary Poppins, and it's
Right.
Aladdin, and it's
not on Thursday night. I went Thursday night and it was
One
like
night they did like the whole score of Les Mis.
oh yeah, I remember that. No, Thursday night we did another 100 people.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, which was great, and waving through a window. And then
Okay.
they did a couple of songs from Cabaret,
Okay.
some stuff from Chess, and then I think somebody sang from Steel Pier. Like everyone sang
Wow.
"Willing to Ride."
okay.
I'm just telling you. So it wasn't very touristy Thursday night.
All right, I'll go.
That's what I'm
I'll
saying.
try it.
Yeah, maybe
I'll
we
try
can
it
there were
again.
tourists.
Maybe weeknights.
Maybe we can
Yeah,
go
yeah.
on like a weeknight when it's like, hey, you know anything from Merrily?
And when you can get in,
Yeah.
it's on the weekends.
I mean, it is just.
Oh, weekends
It's
are
so packed.
great.
Is that lady Babe? I call her Babe. I don't know the real life it. The waitress, she was a big lady.
She's a
and
big
she would
lady.
always like sing, Mama Morton's song from
Yeah.
Chicago. Because no solos
I don't-
allowed unless you work there.
Unless
if
you
you
work
work
there.
there, you can sing a solo.
Otherwise, you
and
just
if
sing
you,
along.
Oh,
if
yeah.
you sing along, shh, you'll get shushed.
Oh, a guy who
Oh,
worked
yeah.
there did Anthem, and he was great.
Oh yeah, great. But all right. Anyway.
All right,
Marie's
so that's
Crisis.
Marie's Crisis. Go
That's
visit.
fun.
Don't go on the weekday because that's when we want to go.
No, weeknights, weeknights, and come say hi to us.
So Rue looks good. My problem with Rue this whole season is her hairline. It starts like here.
It is high.
It's really
Is it?
high.
That's a high hairline, yeah.
Yeah. But she looks great.
She's been
always
low
looks
energy
fabulous.
for me. A couple of those episodes, I think she was sick.
She was sick.
I thought
for-
she was
the
sick.
one where she wore the mask, she was sick.
I could tell
for sure.
because her energy was like down
Yeah.
here, and I was like, and I was.
And
yeah.
one episode she like coughed for half of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
This is a good. Where did you find this? This is a really good picture.
I just find these
We
online.
found this online. It's all of the queens. Also, shout out to Bette Midler because this is a totally Bette Midler.
It's a Bette Midler challenge.
What is it? Mermaid
It is-
extravagance or
Yeah.
something like that.
Mermaid
I forget what-
extravaganza, yeah.
Extravaganza. Yeah. I mean that's straight up like one of Bette's characters is
Yeah.
in the mermaid
They
in the
even
wheelchair.
flashed a picture of
Oh, they
that
did.
up
Yeah,
there with
that's
the
right.
wheelchair.
Can I tell you something?
But then all the
Sorry.
kids that watch, there are a lot of young. I mean, if you go to DragCon, 90% of it are high school girls.
Yeah, that's like going
Which
to
is the same as Broadway
Con
Con.
is the same.
Same as
it's
Broadway
like,
Con.
I
What,
was
it's
like,
high school girls?
High school
Yep.
girls.
Yep.
It's with,
Bless them.
with their
bless you.
mothers.
Yeah, and thank you. Good job, ladies.
Which I'm all, be the
It's fine.
fans.
Yeah.
They did not understand
I
why
had
they
no
were in
idea.
wheelchairs. Why they came out in wheelchairs. I was like, oh.
Well, first of all, they can't walk because they're mermaids.
I'm old.
But yeah, and Bette Midler made a character and was in a wheelchair.
Bette
I
Midler did
love Divine Miss M. All of that,
Oh,
like
so
those old
good.
videos.
So
yeah.
good.
What's the one that you like where she sings Oklahoma in the clamshell?
In the clamshell.
He likes that one.
Incredible.
Whoa! I'm so serious.
You were like, what? She's incredible. No, you guys, Google Bette Midler, Oklahoma. That's it.
It's everything.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
You're welcome.
We'll
I
talk
kinda-
about what's even better at the end of this
Oh, okay,
episode.
Good. All right, so their looks.
So here's the looks. We start with Monique Hart.
Mm.
She stayed up late sewing this, she told us. That's why she didn't learn the lyrics. Which
Yeah.
I don't understand why you can't sew with the
Headphones.
music in your ears.
That's what I said. I was like, "What's wrong? You can't sew and
You
like
just
listen
put
at
that
the
song
same
on
time?"
repeat. And it will ingrain itself into your head.
I really like her, but I'm like, excuses.
All excuses,
Nobody
yes.
cares.
Not
All
good enough.
excuses.
Just make it work.
Not
Make it
good
work.
This
enough.
was ugly.
Not
Sorry.
good enough.
It was ugly.
You didn't like the dress.
Not good enough. I didn't either.
Miss Cracker.
Do you know the Toots and Boots? The Raja Raven Toots and Boots?
No.
Remind me.
Raja and Raven have a web series where they critique all the runways.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Toots
And they either
and Boots.
toot it or boot it. So feel free to use a toot and boot
All right.
on these.
Okay, well,
Monique,
boot.
Monique
So
is a boot.
you're booting Monique.
Monique is a boot.
Now you're on to
Boo.
Ms. Cracker.
Cracker,
Ms. Crack.
I liked it.
It's fine.
I think
It
it's
was
fun.
What I
think
liked
it's
most
really
about
fun.
it is the bra and the headpiece.
good. Yes.
Yeah,
I
nice
agree, and I
tie-in.
like the pink hair. I enjoyed
The pink hair
She
works
kind of
for
looked
a
like a
mermaid.
She-Ra, if you guys remember She-Ra.
Oh,
when we were
yeah.
kids.
Oh, very
She had like a
She-Ra.
She-Ra kind of thing
Agreed.
going for her.
I give her a toot.
Yep. I'll
She
do
can
that.
toot.
Oh.
Aquaria.
Remember this one?
Yeah.
Oil spill, the X-Fun
The
double.
oil
I
spill.
Loved it.
It was genius.
I thought it was a concept.
Runways are genius.
Oh
Like,
my
what a great idea.
God, I thought it was
Yeah.
brilliant. I thought it was absolutely
and it's
brilliant.
brilliant because it's original.
It's original. It tells a story as well. It's poignant. And I
Now you auditioned for the muscle man that leads her in, right? Was that you?
right. Yeah.
Yes.
They said I had to shave a couple pounds off, but I was in contention.
But you're in the running.
for next
You're in the
year.
running
Yeah,
next year.
maybe.
Good
know,
for you,
we'll
man.
see. Yeah.
Yeah, but she's a definite toot.
Great.
This, I thought SpongeBob SquarePants came to the show. I really did. Look at I mean, what is going on?
I was terrified by that.
What the?
I mean, and she says she did the mask because she didn't think her outfit was. Her outfit is
Girl.
gorgeous.
Nope, it's great.
What? There's so much going on. I don't know what to look at. I mean, it literally.
If
is
you take
like,
that face off,
What?
her outfit is lovely. You didn't need
Yeah, it's a
that-
great outfit.
You didn't need that face.
It is, and why would you cover your face unless it's for a good reason? Everyone knows this.
And they just kept doing close-ups of it, and I was like, I
No,
can't.
it was. You
It's
can see her lips
frightening.
kind of moving in there.
Yeah, her
and
mouth
it
was moving. You'd be like, oh.
It was
Covering
very
your face
cool.
can get you a lot. Oh my God, your picture from neck down.
No faces.
I know. But
Probably.
scruff, neck up.
Oh yeah,
For the
get
beard.
that.
That's what they like.
That's what
You
they
know
like.
it.
That's what the kids like.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
what the kids like.
Kids.
I would toot her outfit,
Die
but the
hard.
mask just terrifies me.
The mask is a little scary. The mask is a little scary.
And she explained it
But-
that a mermaid is a half fish, half woman.
mhm.
So if you're gonna do this, you should have done the upper half of your body as a fish, and then had legs.
Yeah, my feeling is one or the other.
Yeah,
you
you
dress
can't
with no
do
face,
both.
or the face in a simpler dress.
Because basically you're a fish.
I
Hated
go for the
it.
With a
dress.
chest.
The dress is great.
The dress
Boo.
is gorgeous.
No,
it's a
boo.
boot. It's a boot all
You don't
around.
like the dress at all.
Boo. Boo.
I like the dress. I don't like the face.
I like
the
the
face
dress, too.
ruins it for me
I
though.
like the dress. This guy doesn't like the dress.
Miss Vixen. Sorry, Miss the Vixen.
I hated the I hated the
Her boobs were lopsided.
hated that.
You know what it looked like to me? It looked like a frat guy trying to like.
Who's going out for Halloween?
Yeah.
Well played.
Honestly, that's what I. That's
Yeah.
what I thought.
I like the color. I love the color of her,
Her
hair.
hair.
I think
thought
that looks
her-
really nice on her.
Her neck up is
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Neck up is gorgeous.
The
And the
man
wig is
behind her
great.
isn't so bad.
The wig is great.
Thanks, Early. That's stupid.
And the mermaid moves. I can look at the pecs
but
some
still,
more.
you
like,
please
you
get
know,
out of my way?
it was. I love that they made like it's just a straight up wheelchair. They didn't even try to like
Yeah.
paint
No, I
that
love
wheelchair.
it.
I love
No,
that.
but
that's
you know what I mean?
funny.
No, they didn't even
I-
try to
that's
like
so
hide
funny.
it.
There's
No, it's just
they
like
added some fish to it.
Yeah, no, that's
He's
right.
got
That's
fish
it.
up here. That's funny. Very funny.
I was surprised
But not
that,
good
that they
dress.
were as kind about.
Monet.
Yeah. I was like, what is going on? You liked
Monet.
it.
Monet struggles on the runway.
I was like,
Yeah.
But I did
this
love it.
is. I hated it.
What is it? The prop that bothers
The
you?
prop
or
bothered
the-
me. I
the
don't
dress?
understand the story that she's telling me. I don't get what she's telling me. I
what
see
is
there's
the
like
prop?
slashes. It looks like she's been in battle. Looks like
Right, and that's what she's
like a
bleeding.
warrior.
She's a warrior mermaid who's been fighting the sharks.
Why doesn't she have a crown on? Why doesn't she? I mean, it just. And
Well,
what
what
is
is-
she holding?
Is it a landmine?
It looks like a what?
looks-
like
it
a
looks
sea
like a
mine, like a
landmine.
mine from there. But
Yeah.
it
Oh,
just,
yeah.
I just don't
But
get it.
like do it like a trident or is that what it's called?
Yeah, the trident.
Like find something different if that's what you want to go as.
Did not do it.
So I
for me.
liked her concept. It just wasn't
Yeah, just
well executed.
Yeah, but a good idea.
But a good idea.
Okay, then we
Um,
have
Eureka.
Eureka.
bleeding gums.
Remember this one?
I'm not a huge fan of this, but
I'm a huge
you liked it.
fan of this.
Finn,
Finn.
Well, whatever.
Finn, you drunk
But I like a
bastard,
fan.
Finn.
I love a fan, so we'll go with fan.
I'm trying.
I don't know. I
But
wasn't
It
over
was
the
fine.
moon about
It
this.
was not great.
It's a boot.
It's like a C.
I agree.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
didn't fit her. If you looked closely, it was like saggy actually.
It didn't fit her. I didn't understand the bleeding gums thing. Like
The bleeding didn't need to happen.
What was that supposed to be? That
The-
she was.
A vampire mermaid? I don't know.
Then go
She was
further
going to
with
be a
that.
villain. I mean, I love the fin.
Oh,
I,
that
she
was
had
the
the
I
best
get
fin.
that.
She was like,
I
oh, I'm
get the whole
Ursula's-
Ursula thing. I get
Right.
that.
But Ursula was an octopus.
It could have gone far.
But also, yeah.
There
But
is that.
Also, Ursula is terrifying. So you have to make it look like Ursula would be scared to run into you.
Right.
Is what I'm saying.
Right.
And this
Um,
doesn't do that.
What I loved about this was her hair and her fin. Take out everything else.
Finn's great, and the hair's
The hair
fun.
is great.
Hair
I
looks
would wear
great.
the hair.
Yeah, the hair's fun.
I like the many colors in it.
Yeah.
But
it's a
it
boot.
was just meh.
That's all our pictures. That was a boot.
We're back to
Cameron.
Cameron.
See,
I don't
just
have
like
her
every
number.
episode,
Oh, look,
I always
look,
forget about Cameron
I left
Michaels.
her on my chair.
It's true. No, and that is just
Sorry,
typical,
Cameron.
right? That's because I always feel like I forget about her.
Because who
I
cares?
do, and it's fine.
Yeah. I didn't like the green hair. I liked the colors of her.
It's a little messy.
Big
It's a
butt.
little sloppy.
Sloppy.
Messy a little bit. Sorry,
Yeah.
Cameron. And I love Cameron.
Yeah, I
Do
didn't
you?
love it.
I do. I think she's adorable. Okay.
It's fine.
Do you think she's a thirst trap like everyone else?
A thirst trap?
Oh! You know what a
Because
thirst
we're gonna
trap
have
is?
education.
Oh,
I
I'm
know
so...
what that means.
Wow. Okay. So
Like she's just someone who's hot and that's it.
like will post photos of themselves.
Yes.
Very sexy because you're thirsty.
If you follow her on
A
Instagram,
lot of
all of
ladies-
her,
lot of
all of
ladies
her
like
posts
that.
are
A lot of
either
girls like
drag
that.
Oh, really?
or shirtless.
Because you get more clicks. There's a lot of females
say,
that do that as well. They're like,
she-
you know that you're gonna get like if you show your butt,
She
you're gonna
stalks
get more clicks.
Instagram. If you tag her,
Really?
she will like it and comment
So
on
she
it
knows how to, like-
immediately.
She knows how
So
to
she
work
knows
the
how to
She
play
knows how to
the
work
social
with the
media,
audience, yeah.
make sure you get your
Yeah.
followers up. I get it.
Yeah, I don't know if she's
it's a
doing it
game.
herself or if she has someone doing it for her, but it is.
It's a new world,
quick.
Golden.
It's a new world.
It's quick.
Wow. Thirst trap.
Um,
We have a lot of those in the Broadway community.
I don't find her attractive.
In drag or out of drag?
Either.
Or both. Oh.
A lot of
Combo
people
platter.
do, but I think her body is amazing.
Yeah.
But I call her the Butterface.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So you know what that means, don't you?
You know what that means. That's cross. That one goes across the
It happens for everyone.
cis term.
Yeah.
Does he like people who are butterfaces? He used to come on my face and then put Landolex on it.
I am not playing this for my mom.
Um,
Now you're not Lucille. You're just
No.
you're what's his name?
you went to that other guy.
You went
Yeah,
to
who's in my
Harvey Farsi.
No, you went to the short guy.
I want to. Oh, here
Tattoo?
it is.
Tattoo?
Nay, Villages.
I'm trying.
Legend.
But that's what Lucy. Just picture with the big red wig and the big sunglasses.
And just like Jim
You
Roche
could-
in the back.
Jim Roche with a cigarette.
So you could do Hervé Villages in Snatch Game.
Oh, that would be true.
He's
oh, that'd be
flamboyant
fun.
enough.
Oh, but all you see are my eyes.
Exactly. You're
and like
just
two
above the
little
desk.
feet,
Like
like
two little
on your,
feet
on
in
the
my
table,
eyes.
like on the table.
Ah. Yeah, that would be it. Okay, great.
So wrong.
God,
You could totally do that.
Everyone would be like, who?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Who's
You
this?
guys.
Well, like I said, I'm not here to win.
It's great.
I'm just here to workshop material.
That's the way it is.
for the podcast 3 people listen to. After we leave, Barry's gonna be like, unsubscribe.
I'm not listening anymore.
And go 1
That's
star.
not true. Every time you see a 5-star, it's going to be for me
Oh,
because I just do it every week.
God love you.
Oh, God love
God
him.
love you. Okay, so that's
That's the episode for the most part.
Untucked.
Do you watch Untucked?
Oh yeah,
I watched Untucked.
Okay.
Yeah, I watched
Anything you'd
Untucked.
like to say about? I'm not going to go into it because it was weird.
Porn? Okay.
Untucked is getting.
You go.
Oh, I just think you know how Untucked they've struggled with how they're going to show Untucked.
Yeah.
In the last couple years, if
What do you
remember.
mean? What do you
Well,
mean?
it used to be you had to go online to watch Untucked because Untucked is like the
Oh,
behind
'cause
the
it was online.
scenes
Yeah,
of
yeah,
what's
yeah.
going.
Yeah.
You know, like if you remember
They
Project.
did it almost like as a documentary.
Right,
Yeah.
and if you remember
Yeah.
Project Runway shows like that, you would see the behind the scenes. They would show you where the queens live. I mean, not queens, sorry, where the designers live
Right.
and where their interactions
their
and like the
stories.
little drama, right? And then you'd see them working. Well, Drag Race is all about just the work part of it. I'm always like, what is going on when they go home? Because you know that they're having fun, and you know that there's drama going on with who's
They're
sleeping
not.
with whom. Really?
No, they're in hotels
and
they're
they're
sequestered.
They are. That's information
Well,
that I was
oh, wow.
curious
Yes,
to
they're
know.
sequestered.
I never knew that, but I'm curious. So when
Because
you do
Willem,
see the,
did you
yeah.
watch Willem's episode?
Oh,
the
yeah.
Willem season when she got
Oh,
kicked
yeah.
off, it was because she had someone coming to her
I
room.
had a feeling.
Her husband would come to her room for conjugal visits.
Oh.
Of course.
But
Yeah.
no one was
You're
supposed to
not
know
allowed
she was
to.
there.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes
So
sense.
he could bring outside like phones
information,
and things.
and so they really are sequestered. See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so
But,
they're completely sequestered.
Oh wow, interesting. Well, I this season they tack on Untucked at the end of the episode.
Yes.
And that's new, I think.
Yeah.
and
I wish they
their
would do
drama-
it sequentially. Because when they send them away, I wanted to go right to Untucked.
Exactly.
And then come back.
That might be something
I think that's
maybe
actually
they're
a really
testing
good
it and
idea.
seeing if
I think that's
enough
a good
people
idea.
are watching it, and
yeah.
then are they going to make it all
Yeah.
this one big episode?
should be.
Because it is becoming more about the backstage drama.
They want the
this
drama.
season
People want the drama.
than it ever has been, and I appreciate it, but I don't care for it as much. Because I worry about the Vixen sometimes because she and Eureka sometimes.
This week,
but
I
they're
feel
not
like-
stable enough to have these kinds of conversations at these high stakes moments
Right.
of their lives. I just don't think it's fair, and then give them alcohol on top of it.
Oh.
If they are drinking,
They are allowed
alcohol.
only one drink now.
Okay, good. It worries me because because the producers, of course, want as much drama as possible, but at what expense?
Right.
I don't know.
Right, I feel
I
like
like it and it's funny, but I
This
don't like
week,
it when it gets
the
too dark.
Vixen may have ruined her career.
It was bad.
That was tough because what she basically was saying was, "Don't be yourself."
Yeah.
That was basically the message of that monologue. Do not be yourself.
Right.
And I was like, this is not
You
going
need to
well.
change to be
You need to
welcomed
change.
by other people.
And I was like, this is
No.
not the message.
No,
we
because
wanna
if you
send out
look,
to
I
the
mean,
world.
'cause literally they make their money on these tours.
Yeah.
If you're a person booking a tour, are you going to pick Eureka
Yeah.
or the Vixen?
Right, Miss
Because you can't put
Congeniality
both
or-
of them on there.
I'm so stupid. Who got kicked off again? Monique? No.
Yeah, Monique Hart did. Yeah.
Do you think that Monique would have been kicked off had Vixen not been so? I feel like they're keeping Vixen for the drama.
I think as soon as Rue asked them who they would send home,
Yeah.
and the majority said the Vixen, they were like, "Oh, we got to keep her."
Yeah.
Because next week is going to be good.
I will say, when
Although-
Vixen did she shows when she had the breakdown after they showed her mother, because I think every person that is aggressive is just masking a deeper,
They're hiding something.
a hurt and a heart, right? And she comes from South Chicago, and who knows what
That
her
is
life, and her life,
Rough.
was
I
not
grew up
like,
outside of Chicago, and South Side is rough.
right? So I can imagine, and being I think she's gay. He's
She
gay,
is, yes.
and so in that lifestyle on top, and living in that world, and I just cannot imagine the pain and struggle that she's had in her life.
Yeah.
And so she has to put up a wall. And what we do see when she wake the bear is that I don't like it. I hate it. I hate the negativity. I hate how she does it. But when I see her heart come out, I feel bad. I do feel bad. I do feel bad for her. And then
Do
I
you
feel
think
like
her tears were real?
I do.
She turned them off so quickly, though.
I think that's her safety
Okay.
mechanism.
Yeah.
That's just my.
Yeah.
But
No,
I do.
that's completely
I
valid.
know,
Yeah.
because if she did, then she's the greater actor than I ever thought she could
yeah.
be, and then it's worth it then because she fooled me.
Yeah.
Because
I did. At first, I was like, oh my
I still
God,
don't like her,
she's
but
hurt.
I just see a human being that is struggled her whole life in order to get what she has
Yeah.
to get, and that yeah, and
No, and they
no
are-
wonder why she and Eureka are like
They are
oil
exhausted
and water.
and
I mean,
tired,
oof.
and like I said, they're sequestered, so
Yeah.
they have no contact with really anyone.
That's wild.
So your mind is gonna go crazy.
I think so.
Had that conversation not happened, though, I think she should have been kicked off. I think Vixen. I feel like Vixen should have gone home, not Monique.
I know. I was.
After that lip sync,
No, you can't. The lip sync was.
I thought-
Let's talk about that.
the lip sync
There's-
is the final decision.
The only thing as
Ah.
a drag queen at the very end of the day that you
But-
have to be good at, you don't have to be the best designer of your own clothes.
No,
you don't
but-
even have to do the best makeup. But if you cannot lip sync the
For your
song
life.
for your life, it literally is for your life.
But
or
I
fake
thought-
it. She didn't even try.
She even said, "I'm not. I know I'm going
Yeah, she
home.
said
I'm
it.
the last one."
If I'm in
Not
the bottom
good
two,
enough.
I'm going
you're-
home.
Not good enough.
But I thought
Don't care.
Monique's.
Don't care.
I thought her Snatch Game was better than Vixen's.
It was.
I thought her dress as the mermaid was better than Vixen's. Her lip sync was not. But I'm like, 2 out of 3?
No.
That's a majority.
They're not equal parts.
I don't think.
They're not
I
equal
think
parts.
Really?
they
No
judge
way.
everything
The work you've done.
equal to the bottom two, and then the lip sync is your last chance.
But
Yeah.
even in judging equally on the bottom 2, I thought everything was better than Vixen.
No way.
Okay.
But no, you had to put 2 people in the bottom 2. So you put those 2 in the bottom 2,
And
and
now
everything
it's
is
like-
wiped away, and
Ah.
now it's the lip sync.
Oh, all right. But you wanted
And
Monique to go home,
Vixen
though, right?
brought
What?
it.
You wanted Monique to go
I
home.
do, but I hate the.
Okay.
I'm gonna say I run a drag fantasy league,
That exists.
It does.
Oh, don't tell this man he's going to lose
I
so
do
much
fantasy
money.
football, so
He's
there's
gonna lose so
fantasy
much money.
dragons.
It is
What?
It's similar to that, but not as many rules because
Okay.
I'm lazy.
Well, hey, that's okay.
But yeah, I run a
That's
fantasy
awesome.
league. And Vixen is on my team.
Because I would put her on my team.
But she's making points for me.
I would draft her. Yeah.
That's fine.
So I'm happy that she won the lip sync because I got some points.
Okay.
But,
Good.
but I do feel like her time is up. Because she gotta go soon.
She will be.
Um,
Maybe this week, maybe next week.
We'll see what
Yeah.
happens. I'm hoping.
There's
next
7
week.
now, right? 7.
7 queens are left.
7 queens are left. If someone was to come back this season, who would you want to come back? If you haven't watched, you won't know.
No, I'm trying. Oh, I know who I want to come back. I want to see Miss Vanjie so she can get eliminated again. So I can,
honestly.
so I can watch the exit
You're
again.
joking, but honestly, if anyone comes back, it would be her for that reason.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Who do you
No,
think
I think
it'll
they're done with her. They're just gonna
They
keep
just
the
use
joke
that
running.
to like, yeah.
Who would it be?
I would hope Mayhem Miller. Because I didn't think she should have gone home. Because I didn't think she should have been in the bottom 2 that week.
Right.
I
feel
watched
that.
the first episode of this season. Yeah, I remember her. Okay.
And she's kind of LA royalty.
Yeah.
Oh, is she? I
Yeah.
don't know that. Okay.
So
that
I-
makes sense.
She's friends with like Raven and
Oh,
Detox
okay.
and
So she got robbed a little
Morgan
bit.
McMichael,
Some might
okay.
say.
yeah, she shouldn't have been in the bottom 2. But there's all these rumors and theories out there that say that everything is planned out, and so they know who's going home each week, and that's TV.
That's yeah.
I
You know.
believe that.
Um,
I believe that.
And so that's when they wanted her to
I
go
believe
home.
they storyboard it. I believe
And so
they,
even though she wasn't the worst that week,
yeah, I
it
do.
was her time to go.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's completely unpredictable, but I think
No,
they
and I think this
storyboard
week
it,
was
and
probably
every week they
this
rearrange.
week was probably
the,
different because I feel like they said, oh, we're putting Monique against the Vixen. She'll send the Vixen home, which she should have, but she didn't know the song.
But if you don't know the song,
It's the same thing with Valentina and Nina Benina Brown. They're like, we'll put Valentina in the bottom because she'll send Nina home.
and then she
didn't
I
know the
remember
words.
that.
Who do you think's gonna walk away as the winner of
Yeah,
the season?
let's go top 4 like last season. Because I think they're gonna do it the same way, which I'm hoping.
Eureka's gonna be there. Miss Cracker's gonna be there. Ooh, oof. Like I feel like Aquaria will knock Miss it's like Aquaria or Miss Cracker, but I feel like they're different.
I think they're both gonna be there.
I think that those
Yeah.
3 could be there, but I want someone like not Money Exchange. I have to say I was such a fan of Asia O'Hara until the last 2 episodes.
Yeah, she's
and
not done well the
I
last
need
2.
her to like hit it because I'm like not good enough.
No.
But you are. I know you're good enough.
Right, she has it in her, but it's not
just
happening.
been a weird thing. But I could see her there if she delivers like the way she used to. But those are the 3 that to me are like dominating it. What about you? What are yours? Or 4. I
My
guess we have 4.
want of top 4 would be Aquaria,
Mhm.
Cracker.
Mm-hmm.
I would want Monet there.
Mm-hmm.
I know she's struggled, but I think she's on the way back. And seeing her live, and I said seeing queens live is very different than seeing them on television. Some
Of course.
queens are amazing performers and terrible on Drag Race.
Yeah.
I believe that. It's a different aesthetic too, right?
But I would
'Cause-
love for Monet just to be there.
Those are my top.
I don't think she's gonna win, but I think she should be in the top 4 of the
Mhm.
queens that are left.
Miss Cracker. Rob says Miss Cracker, Aquaria,
I think Eureka will be there, but I
There we
don't
go.
want her to. I want Asia to be there.
But now, who do you want to win? Who do you want to see walk away?
Who do I want to win,
Yeah.
or who do I think will win?
No, we'll do both. Who do you want to win?
I would love for a queen of color to win this season.
Yes.
Because it's been a long time.
Yes.
And a queen of color should have won All Stars 3.
Yes.
Could not agree more with you.
Yeah, that was a
I was
travesty.
angry. I have jumped up and like a sports game, yelled at my TV for happiness, and I've also jumped up and yelled for anger.
Yeah.
And I was so
If I
mad at that.
Ever seen something more rigged by a
I
producer?
was
It was
so
that.
mad that when Shangela, I don't want to.
Shangela got robbed.
I
Everyone.
think I'm so glad you agree with because
Yeah.
there are people who feel very strongly about this. The All Star.
If you call my
third
phone,
All-Star.
Shangela is my voicemail. She recorded
I
my
started
voicemail
following
message
her.
for me.
I became a huge Shangela fan. But basically, it went a direction that some people feel like it shouldn't have gone,
No.
and that Shangela got completely robbed.
Yes.
Robbed.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I
it
remember
was,
that.
I
Because
was,
you had-
I was mad. I was
You had
mad.
3 queens of color and a white girl in the top 4, and the white
I
girl
remember
wins.
that. I remember that. I remember that.
Yes, and Shangela is amazing.
And, yeah.
and yes,
and got
she's-
one vote.
That was the politics of the stupid,
Yeah.
Ugh.
So who
I hated that.
So who do you want to win this season?
Who do I want to win? Would
Yeah.
probably be Asia.
So Asia, you want Asia to win.
Yeah.
Who do you think will win?
Aquaria.
Aquaria
And then
or Eureka.
who do you
Eureka
want
could
to
win. but I
Eureka
don't-
really could win,
I don't think they will.
but
I
the
don't know.
politics of it,
Yeah.
who knows? You know,
Who do
Because
you
then they'll
want
say
to win?
she had an unfair advantage coming back.
right? I agree. Actually, Aquaria or because I love Aquaria or but
I mean, I would be fine if Eureka won because I think she's doing a great job.
yeah,
But I would also let Cracker do. I mean,
I like Cracker.
there's a lot of queens that I would be fine with.
But I know that I think Cameron's gonna go home. Cameron Michaels is gonna go home.
I've heard many rumors.
Oh yeah.
And one is that Cameron is in the top 4, which it makes no sense to me.
I haven't heard that yet.
I've also heard Vixen is top 4.
So what happened? So they
I've heard because Sutton knows who the I'm not.
so
Yeah.
they film
A while ago.
They
Majority-
filmed it last September.
they filmed
Wow.
that last September,
Correct.
Except the finale.
Yep.
which involves top 4 people.
That's the live
Last
episode.
year was 4.
And that's
Sometimes
the
it's
live
sometimes
No, that's when
it's 3.
Sasha took the hat off in the
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
and
yeah,
it was.
yeah.
She had another outfit planned, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have to wait for this. They don't even know until the
They
live
don't know
episode.
who's won yet. They know who's.
They know who's in the top
finale.
4.
Yeah.
How long
Top
does
4,
it take
top 3
to film one of
depends.
these?
I think
I don't
3
know.
to 4 weeks is
Yeah.
all they're there.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's 2
Amazing.
to 3 days per episode.
Cool.
Amazing.
That's so cool. Well, now I'm invested to see.
Now you're
See?
invested. So next week, did you all watch Who's Happening Next Week?
No.
Remind me. I
No.
It is the
forget.
Cher tribute.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Cher's gonna show up, or at least make an appearance.
That's not
on
her.
it. Oh.
That's Chad Michaels.
It is Chad, isn't it? See, that's how good Chad is.
Where's Cher?
And I was like, oh, there's
I don't know
Cher.
what she's doing. And it's weird because
She's doing her musical on
Mamma
Broadway.
Mia is a sponsor of DragCon. That's why I was like, oh, maybe Cher really will show up.
Interesting.
But I'm thinking she might be a judge on season 11.
She might be, yeah. And they're developing. I mean, she is in New York. I mean, they're working on her musical.
Yeah.
I mean, that is like a reality.
Yeah.
She's involved.
I think so.
she is,
really?
yeah. I think
good
she's
for her.
involved in it, yeah.
Can I say I really like Kate Upton's notes? I thought Kate Upton's critiques and feedback were quite good.
I thought they were good too. Yeah,
I
I,
was
thought she was a
surprised.
great judge.
I was
Okay.
surprised. I was
You
surprised.
were
Yeah, I thought
expecting
she
this.
wasn't gonna have
Yeah.
anything
So
to
you
say.
were like, oh,
I
okay,
was
yeah.
like, like pretty.
Yeah, you
But I was like, oh wow, she's giving really good notes.
Yeah.
More than Audra was given.
Oh, I thought Audra gave good
Audra
stuff.
was so very complimentary though.
Yeah.
I wanted someone.
You want like
criticism.
someone to be like,
Kate Upton was given it.
she was a little
That's
bit,
all. That's all I'm saying.
That's all good.
That's all I'm
No.
saying.
So speaking of Cher, one of my things that you had mentioned, you had suggested, I think, or maybe you, I don't remember which one it was, the Cher West Side Story.
Oh, it's him.
Let's see, it was you.
if it's something so incredibly gay,
It
it's
was-
usually my straight ally
It
over
is the
here.
most amazing thing.
So, your homework: Google Cher West Side Story. You're welcome. She
Does
literally
really
every
is
part.
amazing.
Every
it's a
part.
medley. It's something like a it's like a 10
it's
to
amazing.
14-minute medley, and you know West Side Story. It's like Maria, Tony, Riff, the gangs, the 3 women in the show. Cher plays all the parts,
Every part.
all of them, and
Split screen.
and in split screen 70s style, it's like here's
Here's
Riff,
the quintet.
here's Cher as Maria.
They give her that.
Here's Anita. Here's like I mean, literally, you see the you guys have to watch it. It is.
It is epic.
And if
Insane.
you don't know about it, anyone knows about it, it's like, oh yeah, I love that. But people don't
Yeah,
are
they're
like,
like,
what are you talking about? And then when you
that
watch
can't
it,
exist.
it's and yet whose idea was it? How did they even think to do that? The ego that
Who
she
cares?
Had,
But
they
we
had to
thank
arrange
God
the
for
song
it.
For it,
They
and
had to write-
amen.
like something's
Thank
coming
God.
had to go in her key. Like I mean, and
Yeah.
she's trying to like give a
She's got that
characterization.
butch
to
haircut.
it. Yeah,
and she's like Tony.
she's all in singing a love song to herself. I mean, it's so,
good.
Cher.
So good. Yeah, so that's one of the things I thank you for giving that to me. I have a list of them.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to go back to your Living Legends.
Okay.
Karen Ziemba this week was wonderful.
Oh, thank
yeah.
you. She's
So
awesome,
good.
isn't she? Thank
yeah,
you.
so good. Leroy Reeves was fantastic.
Oh,
All 9 episodes of him.
Leroy Reeves is like old queen personified.
Old Queen.
He's an
And
old Broadway-
So good. Go
old
back
Broadway
and
queen.
find it. It is worth it.
Literally
Wears an
tells
ascot.
stories of like Ethel Merman.
Yeah.
He tells stories of all Lauren Bacall, of all these queens. Yeah, go.
But can we admit the best stories happened off air?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
We were at his apartment till 2, 3 in the morning. Him just plying us with drinks, telling us who fucked who, when they fucked them,
Oh.
what they were into.
You need like a Patreon episode of that.
That's true quote. Do you remember this? Here's Jerry Herman was hung like a horse. We found out that the
Yeah, in
biggest
the Pines. He'd go in the Pines. And,
the
and
biggest,
Fire Island,
the
you know,
biggest
and he
dick
was
on
like,
Broadway
oh, yeah.
was Jerry
Jerry
Herman.
Herman.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
very
Who's
short.
tiny.
Yeah.
But I found that a lot of the smaller guys are really big down there. Like really, it's very misleading.
Because it looks disproportionate to the
It's
body.
very disproportionate.
Yeah.
But I've seen a lot of small guys naked, and I'm
Yeah.
like, whoa!
Yeah.
Like, what do you do with that? Then a lot of tall guys, kind of the
Tiny.
opposite sometimes.
Really?
Abe Lincoln, like this.
And you saw it in person.
I was there. He compensated with the hat.
Fun fact.
Fun fact.
Fun fact.
I was there.
I was there.
With the splinter, but
Oh
the
my
hat.
God. Oh
Teeny
my
tiny.
God. Splinter.
But one of my favorites,
Yes.
I don't think you were there for it, was Charlotte Ray. Not that it was my favorite.
Girls!
Because she was bananas.
I edited that episode.
That queen ain't having it that day. She was not having it. So for those of you who don't know, Charlotte Ray was a great Broadway actress, but is best known as Mrs. Garrett
Miss Garrett.
on Facts
Facts
Alive.
Alive.
Girls! A big question was, did you enjoy it? No!
It was one of my favorite things to listen to because
It was so weird.
crazy.
He tried so hard too.
Yeah,
to
I was
get,
like, oh, Miss Garrett
you
lost
were-
her mind.
She did. She was
Then,
not.
then she was like, I want to do Driving Miss Daisy. And I was like, you couldn't remember anybody's name today.
No,
How were you
not a
gonna do
single
Miss
person.
Daisy?
And that was the edited episode. I mean, that was the good
so
stuff.
good.
You
So
tried so
good.
hard. You did such a good
You
job.
did a really good job
Wow.
with her.
Usually we interview people together, and Rob was by himself in California, and we thought, let's take the opportunity, let's interview her while we can. But it's much easier to do when you have two people together
It's
because you
so
can kind of
good.
like play
And
off
one
each
of
other.
the things I was like, I
God
don't want
bless
to talk
ya.
about is I don't want to talk about her TV work because that gets talked about all the time. I want to do a theater work, and then,
Yes.
then the conversation went nowhere. I'm like, I'm going to ask about Facts of Life because Alicia will tell us some stories, and she was like, it wasn't about me. It was about the girls.
It was the girls. Yes,
It was about teaching Tootie about menstrual
Oh
cycles.
my God, stop it.
And
stop
you're
it.
like, yep, thank
Got
you.
it.
Thank you,
Got it.
Charlotte. Thank you.
So those are my three favorites.
Oh,
The Big
all
Legends.
right,
And then my
nice.
favorite things, the Michael Riddell and Amy
Oh,
Sedaris interview.
no, isn't he
Riddle,
great?
yeah.
Riddle, sorry.
Isn't
No,
he
it's
great?
okay.
Oh,
So we
he's
have
great.
2 episodes a week. On Monday is our interview with a legend of some sort, which is usually someone who had been on Broadway or associated with Broadway, and they've been around forever and ever and ever and
The
ever.
people who've had careers for like 30 plus
Right.
years.
Yeah.
Right. Producers, writers, actors, everybody. And then on Thursdays we do a My Favorite Things episode where we just talk about a favorite thing,
Things that
whether
they
it be a
like.
clip or a show or a person or whatever. So,
Yeah.
but
So
we
this
have
was Michael
yeah,
Riddle,
we- oh,
Amy Stop.
She
Speaking of favorite
loves her
things,
favorite thing.
The dog hears someone outside.
Toto from Annie.
What would you say?
From Annie.
Sandy.
Toto
Toto.
and Annie.
Toto's Africa.
I was going to say Toto kissed the rains down in Africa.
Exactly.
That's what you were thinking of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Michael Riddle Amy
Yeah.
Sedaris interview was.
He was,
was
and we got
sassy.
it, right? Because Michael Riddle was on the New York,
Yeah.
or the Post, right? He was
Post
the
columnist.
gossip columnist for Broadway gossip columnist, as if that exists anymore.
Yeah.
For the Post, and he was hated. He was hated by many people.
By many people.
Yeah.
Oh, bye, Sandy.
And I just watched the I Always Said Yes.
Wasn't that
It was
interesting?
fascinating.
Have you seen it yet? That was
It
don't
is.
don't lip sync to it. What is that shit?
No,
You
I
can
was
say
like,
it out
no,
loud.
what was it?
I always said yes was the Wakefield pool. Remember I
Wakefield,
told you
yeah.
it was the guy who did all the gay porn.
The
But
first
before
gay
that,
porn ever.
he did all the
That's right.
he was the dance captain.
Yes, that you
Yeah.
rocked my
For
world
Do
with
I
that.
Hear
I
a
totally
Waltz,
forgot
and
to look that
yeah,
up
he
after
helped
we
get
talked
the
about it.
Follies poster.
Yes,
out
and then
there.
then he went to
Then he did gay porn.
the gay porn.
Yeah, and his manager was Michael Bennett's manager.
Yes.
Right, that's right.
And
And then he
Michael-
moved to San Francisco and was friends with Harvey Milk.
Yeah, it's such
It
a
is
isn't it
so
a
fascinating.
documentary?
Yeah.
Now, have you seen any of the movies he made?
No.
I haven't watched any either.
They
I
were
want
like
to.
the,
But I'm
like the
intrigued
smut
by
film,
them.
like the old like that you'd see on 42nd Street. Like
yeah,
they
well,
would,
yeah,
like,
but it was like a
artistic porn.
But it was like a porn like Deep Throat, where like
Right.
everyone should go watch it.
Right.
But it was a gay one, so
Right.
But
like
yeah, they went like Mary Rogers.
Mary Rogers
Yeah,
and
she
them, they were
went to see
friends.
it. They were friends, and she's like, "Well, I went to see it because it was this movie." I was like,
Mary Rogers.
"Yes,
saw
girl.
it.
Okay, all right.
Which I applaud.
Go for it."
Which I totally applaud.
Yeah.
Would you do that? Why don't you watch any of these movies?
I would. Oh,
There's one called
most
Boy-
definitely.
the Boys in the
Boys
Sand.
in the Sand. That was the
Boys
first
in the
ever.
Are they just
gay
in the
porn.
sand, or are they just like hanging
Yeah.
out,
Fire Island.
frolicking,
It's like
and-
gay sex
Fire
on
Island.
the beach.
Sure.
You don't see it in In the
Fine.
documentary, you don't see it.
Yeah.
In that movie,
You see him naked.
you see this huge
Great.
pine tree.
Yeah.
It's just Jerry Herman.
It's
with an
Jerry
erection.
Herman
Don't be confused.
in the meat rack.
Don't be. It's Jerry Herman in the meat rack singing "It's Today." He's asking where that boy with the bugle is.
Yes.
You just get ready.
He's on his knees. He's in the back.
He's on his knees. He's in
Yeah.
his back. That's
Oh
the
my
inspiration for where
God.
that song came from.
Oh my god.
And then my last one is the Bygone Broadway Instagram. Is that you?
Oh,
that was so good.
Oh, isn't that cool?
It is so good.
Craig Burns. Craig Burns.
Greg
is,
Burns, the
yeah.
casting
Yeah.
director.
Yeah,
So good.
and yeah, even just like 2 days ago, he posted something of it was like Michael Bennett taking a photograph of Donna and someone else, and Carol Bishop or Kelly Bishop as she then became known as, and yeah, and it was he gets these
So
this guy
good.
gets these authentic photographs from the 60s, 70s, 40s, 50s, but that no one's ever seen before of
Yeah.
these Broadway legends,
Puts them on
but very
Instagram.
candid. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, it's just like
it's-
random
and
photos.
then the best part, yeah, and then you go down the comments, and it's all Broadway people or
Yeah.
legendary people that are commenting
That are
on it. That
talking
are
about
like,
it.
yeah, they're like someone. Yeah, I love that. I just think
So
that it's
good.
so fun, and you're
So,
right.
listen to their podcast. You'll find out interesting things.
Thank
Check
you.
it out.
Please.
Yeah.
And give us 5
What's
stars.
the name of it again?
It is called. Oh, I got him.
Behind the Curtain, Broadway's Living Legends.
Yes. You can find it on iTunes and I don't know, anywhere.
Stitcher.
Stitcher.
Anywhere you listen to podcasts,
Any
You'll find us.
You'll find
We're
us.
there.
You can go to
There's
website
hundreds
or
of
Facebook
episodes.
page.
Yeah.
There's a website, like a blog
Yeah.
spot, but go to iTunes.
Go to iTunes.
Or
Yeah.
Stitcher. What's that? What's
Listen, I
that?
just want to be like,
LMG, yawn!
Yeah.
That's what people
Oh,
say when
that's
Charlotte
what they
Rainbow
say when
posts
they hear
it.
it.
Girls. So that's all I have to talk about. Do you want to talk about Tony Awards? I know you probably do a show about it. So
We are going to do a little
We're actually going to
episode
record
about it.
one next month. Next week, and then play it during Tony's time. But yeah, Tony
Awesome.
nominations came out.
any surprises for you?
I'm trying to think. I woke up early to
You
watch
watched
the
it,
nominations
yeah.
get
I watched
announced.
it live as well.
Oh,
Me
good
too. On New York
for
One
you.
with Roma Torre and
I
Frank
don't get
Torre
New York-
and
I don't
Frank
get New York
Torella.
one.
You don't get New York One?
Do you not have cable?
How do you
We
not? But you
do,
have cable.
but it was a sad thing. Where I live in Astoria, Queens,
Oh, so
and
you have that
we
the Long Island service.
hated that company. So we were like, all right, let's go do Verizon. Anyway, this is boring as shit.
I'll tell
But
you about Roma Torre
I
really
miss
quickly.
New York One.
This is
New York when I got rid of my
I miss New York
Time
One.
Warner at the time
Yeah.
on that
Yeah.
Spectrum, but
Yeah.
that was what I missed.
I miss
Ah.
it so much.
First of all, I love Roma Torre because she looks so unhappy doing the news, and the only thing she
only
lives
wants to
for-
talk
Oh,
about
let's go to
theater.
Broadway.
But it was
only
one of
wants
those
to talk
things
about
that
theater.
like we can have you do theater, but you also got to do the news as
Listen,
well.
can you
So-
just read the script?
Yeah.
Just read
Fine.
it, Roma. Just read it.
And I love Frank DeLella because I've sat next to him
I've
at
seen him
shows.
many times at shows. Yes.
I haven't seen him awake many times at shows.
He's always
True
with his
story.
husband or partner, and
Yeah.
they're always yes.
And he says, "I'm Frank DeLilla," and I'm like, "Wake up, Frank!
Watch the show."
Like,
Like,
wake
okay.
up, Frank!" I saw him talking about a show. He goes, "I loved it," and I'm like,
Frank.
"You were sleeping. I saw you
I
sleeping.
loved it. I took a great nap.
I was like, and don't act like you weren't.
Don't.
I saw you. I will not say what that show
Dare
was.
you.
It was Groundhog Day. But he was
Oh.
literally sleeping. He goes, "I loved it." I'm like, "You were sleeping. I saw you, sir."
Shame.
But any
Okay,
surprises?
so surprise.
I thought
Anything?
interesting. Every single woman on Broadway that was in a leading actress role got nominated, unless you were in
Except Patty
unless you
Muir.
were in Frozen.
Unless you were in
If you were in
Frozen.
Casey Levy.
Bye.
No, you're
but
sorry.
like 6 nominations. That's not normal. It's never
Very-
usually said.
Who do you think was the one they
tie.
added?
Well, it has to be a tie.
Okay.
So the way it works is that
It
if
was-
the voters tie on the last one, then both have to be
nominated.
accepted.
So
Okay.
who got nominations? It was Jesse Mueller for Carousel.
Just Lauren Ambrose from My Fair Lady.
Lauren Ambrose from My Fair Lady.
Katrina Lange.
Katrina
Katrina
Lange.
Lange. Oh my
slash
God.
the person who's going to win it.
Taylor Louderman.
Taylor Louderman.
The girl who's amazing
LaShawn's.
from Once on the
LaShawn's.
Island. LaShawn
Oh,
from
yeah,
and
Haley
the girl-
Gilmore.
Haley Gilmore.
And
Good
Haley
job, you
Gilmore
guys. Well done.
From Once on the
Wow.
Island.
Yeah.
So who was like the extra person on there?
Yeah. Who do you think? Or who,
Wait, wasn't
since there was
there
a
someone
tie, who do you think this time
Someone
was?
from Donna Summer? No.
LaShawn.
Yeah,
LaShawn
LaShawn's.
from Donna.
Oh, LaShawn.
I think it was.
That was a
LaShawn's.
shocker.
I
That was
love
a
that
shocker.
LaShawn's
I
and
think it
Haley
was-
Kilgore
yay.
are together.
Yeah.
Love
Because
that.
it's the original Timu.
Oh, it's
Oh,
wait,
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 they got
wait.
a relation. I never thought of that.
Nerd alert.
No,
LaShawn's
sorry.
was the original, and no, sorry, kidding me, you're in good company. But in the original Once on this Island in 1991, 1990,
Yeah.
LaShawn's, who's nominated for Tony, played the part that other girl is nominated for.
But I
That's
think
fun
LaShawn's
fact.
was the surprise.
Oh yeah.
And then for supporting, I think there are 2 people on there that I'm like, how are you on this list?
The girl
That
from Mean
surprised me.
Girls. Mean
No.
Girls. No.
No, that didn't surprise me.
I thought all of them would get nominated for Mean Girls.
Me too. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna say, God
Do
forgive
it.
me.
Let's just do it. Lindsay?
No, Renee
Ariana
Fleming.
DeVos.
Renee
Oh,
was.
no.
How the hell did Renee
From
get?
Carousel.
It's because
I
Renee
was
is.
like,
It's because it's Renee Fleming.
Are you? But I'm like,
Who
where's
cares?
oh my God,
No,
where's
Tony
Kenita
nominated.
Miller from Once on This Island?
She should have been
Why
nominated
didn't
for
she
that.
get a nomination?
Why didn't
Yeah.
Alex
I'm so-
Newell get a nomination?
Why didn't Alex Newell get a nomination for Once on This Island? But I was just like, I'm sorry, just
Yeah,
because
Kenita Miller deserved that
just because
nomination.
Renee Fleming showed up
I know.
doesn't mean she should get a nomination.
I agree with you.
What
Like,
did
she
you
saw-
think of Carousel?
I'm in the minority because I thought there was more good than bad. I liked
You
more
are
of
the
it.
minority.
I really am. I liked more of it than hated it, and I know a lot of people who like despised it.
I
I'm
thought it
like,
was bad.
You- okay, so
but
you-
I had.
yeah.
I was in the second row and I was too close.
Because you couldn't see all the dance either.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
couldn't-
yeah,
And the
yeah.
dancing I thought
It
was
is
the best
about
thing, and
the
you couldn't
dance.
see it.
It is the dance. It is the dance.
But
And
I'm in the
that's
minority
unfortunate.
because I'm
But I
like,
also wouldn't have nominated Jessie Mueller for that.
no, same here. I was like, it's good,
She's
but it's
fine,
not.
but it's a non-existent role basically.
I'm like, well, in that production there was.
Well, it is.
They
Yeah,
like-
that's what I mean. They
'cause you
cut her
haven't
way
seen
down.
it,
I have
right?
not seen it yet.
Oh,
No,
things
no,
are like,
sorry, I'm
No,
spoiling
no,
everything.
no,
cut,
please.
cut,
It's
cut,
fine.
cut. Everyone's in a different play.
Yeah.
I love Lindsay Miller.
Lindsay Mendez should win the
Mendez.
Tony. Should
Yeah,
win the Tony.
I was like, Lindsay Mendez, I think gives a great performance. It's kind of from Guys and Dolls, but I don't care. I think it's a great performance.
worked.
It worked.
Because I was entertained by her at least.
Yeah, I thought she was.
And
I
she gets
loved
to sing
it.
in her legit voice, which you'd never
She,
hear.
she should.
And I didn't know she could.
She should have gotten a nomination
Truth, yeah.
for Significant Other.
She should have.
That whole show was robbed last year,
Yes.
and I'm still pissed
Agreed.
about it.
Agreed.
The fact that Gideon Glick did not even get a fucking nomination, and
Yeah.
he lost to Kevin Kline, who once again, I'm like, just because you signed the contract and show up, that means like you're gonna get a Tony nomination. Unacceptable.
Did you see when he lost to I Am My Own Wife? I can't think of his name.
Oh,
Jeffrey Mays.
Jeffrey Mays. He got up and walked out.
Wait, who did?
Kevin Kline.
Really?
I think he was in Cyrano de Bergerac.
Oh, that would
year.
make sense.
And when it was announced, he literally got up and walked out.
Eddie Murphy did that.
Jefferson
during
Mays
Dreamgirls
was
at the Oscars.
amazing. Say
When
that
they
again?
when Eddie Murphy was
Oh,
up
yeah.
for Dreamgirls. But also, to be honest with you, Eddie Murphy was robbed that year.
He was. He
Because I thought
should have won that.
he should have won in Dreamgirls.
Yeah.
They gave it to Alan Arkin for Little Miss Sunshine, but I feel like that was one of those.
You've had a great career.
You've had a great career, Oscars.
Yeah.
And I'm
Tony's-
like, Eddie Murphy should have won for Dreamgirls.
Yeah, I know, but there's the should-haves and what will. That's the politics.
But
of
that's
all
what you
these
have to
award
do. You
shows.
have to do
you have to
this is
accept
who
that.
should win and this is who
Right.
will
This
win.
is who will win.
And we accept that it's a political situation. That's the way the Tonys are. But
Yeah, all
if we
awards are
accept
like
that,
that, yeah.
then we can enjoy it. Like we'll
Yeah.
enjoy it then. Like,
And but we
it's
also feel like that
not take it too seriously.
Drag Race is also the same thing, right? There's a difference
now we've
between
discovered it. There is
who
a
should win
similarly,
and who will
And
win.
who
yes.
should win and who will win.
Right,
Yes.
and there
Yeah.
are politics involved in both
Yeah.
cases.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And that's okay.
Was there anyone that you thought was missing or anything?
I thought Kenita Miller was missing, and
Me
Alex
too.
Newell. I
Me
love.
too.
I love
Yeah.
the production of Once on This Island.
Yeah.
Me
It's one of my
It's
favorite
too.
musicals.
literally in my top 10 of all
Oh
Same,
my
time.
God.
same.
Michael Arden's direction
And
was,
it was
brilliant.
genius.
Loved-
Genius. I
really
really
loved
hope he wins. I don't think he will, but I
He
hope
won't,
does.
but he should.
Yeah.
He won't, but he should. And he should have won
He
for
should
Spring
have won
Awakening.
for Spring Awakening.
Should have won for Spring
Because I
Awakening.
thought the Deaf West version was better
Yeah.
than the
Me
original.
too.
That's what that
It
many
made more sense.
people
Me
said.
too.
Yeah.
I thought he's a brilliant director.
Yeah.
Brilliant director.
And I have a crush on it. Hi, Michael. I know you're not watching, but hey, girl.
You never know. You never know. We'll send it to him and be like,
Yeah.
we love you. Have you seen everything this season?
No.
Not even
neither.
close.
I've seen all the marathon
No.
plays except Harry Potter.
You've seen everything.
No, I have not.
You've almost seen everything.
No, I have
You
not.
saw Iceman Cometh yesterday.
I did. I saw Iceman.
Did you
I
come
saw it too.
Oh, I came it. First of all, Denzel Washington. You know who didn't come though? Was the dialect coach. Because you couldn't understand a fucking word anybody was saying in
Anything.
that play. Because you saw it, I was like, what are they saying? Now, but I will say this: Denzel Washington, I am.
You're
Really?
in.
You were
You're
feeling
in
it.
for
You
He
were
it.
is
feeling
so magnetic on stage.
He is.
I had never seen him on stage.
I haven't either. It was
And
my
I
first
was just
time.
like,
Well, his
holy-
roots are stage.
Yes.
It's not like he's a movie star that was like, oh, Denzel's gonna
I'm
come
gonna
to
do a- I'm
Broadway.
gonna do a play.
Like literally, the man started on Broadway.
Yeah.
Like
Three-
he literally started there.
There are 3 movie stars who really surprised me because I went in being like, I gotta be good. Him, Tom Hanks, and Lucky Guy, who I was like, you like do more plays, and Scarlett Johansson.
Really?
And View from the Bridge, who I was like, you are an actress.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
I also saw Julia Roberts
Oh.
in that 3 Days of Rain. And I was like, oh, these are 3 hours I'm not getting back.
You will not.
She
get
did not
that
start
back.
on the stage.
She did not start on the stage.
She did not start on
And
the
God
stage.
bless them for them.
And that's
them
okay
trying.
too.
I'm
That's
glad she
okay.
tried, but
That's
That's,
okay.
You know what?
You don't
That's
need to
what
do
I
it again.
said.
No,
That's what I
it's not.
said.
No.
You tried it. You had a good time.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Good
So
for
wait,
you.
so you saw Iceman? You saw Angels?
I saw Angels.
Did you do the double show day?
I did not.
I did that. That was
Um,
fun.
Oh.
Yes.
I sat next to Sarah Paulson.
Oh, wow. I do love that you get to know your audience members.
You do. You do
I
get
do
to
love
know your
that.
audience members.
Because yeah, you're like
Because you're
we're
there
gonna be
with
here
them.
for 8
Yeah.
hours.
We're gonna see you.
Literally
I'll see you
8 hours.
tomorrow.
Yeah, like
Yes.
has
Oh, you know who was not robbed of a nomination? Patty Murin. I thought she was fabulous in Frozen. You know
Everyone's
who was-
saying that. I haven't seen it, but I.
You know
that's
who was
what
even
everyone
more
is saying.
fabulous than her? The little girl who played her counterpoint.
Oh,
Who played the
really?
younger version of her.
Oh, okay.
It was
Alright.
genius.
Did you
Okay.
see St. Joan? It's also a marathon, 3 hours.
Yeah, I saw it.
3 hours
I saw it.
of Shaw, which I love Shaw.
I
Right?
saw St. John.
And
yeah.
Condola Rashad.
It is an amazing cast.
It's an amazing
That's
cast.
what I'll say.
But there was one point where I'm like I felt like Hunger Games because I'm like, I'll volunteer. I'm like, just burn me.
Put me
and
on
we'll
the stake.
And we'll get the play over and we can all go home. I said, or you guys are debating, I have matches and gasoline, I'll light her on fire right now.
Yeah.
Just please get me home.
Yeah, it was
It
long.
was a long.
It's one of those shows you're like, oh, it feels like 3 hours. It might feel like 6 hours.
And it never ended. It had like 5 false endings.
It did.
And you're like,
Because
oh,
you would think,
thank
oh,
God.
it's like
they're gonna
Lord of the
burn her,
Rings.
it's over.
And
Yeah,
you
like,
start to
where's
like
that win?
Nope,
grab
she's
your
back.
playbill and jacket, and you're like, nope, they're still going.
She's coming back.
They still want to talk.
Ooh.
I kept going like this because I'm like, it's over. And then,
Oh, nope.
no, great. I'll just wait.
That's funny.
It was a long evening.
was a
in
long
theater.
show.
What was your favorite thing you saw this year?
Band's Visit.
Yeah, we saw Band's Visit
I
together.
love
You like
Band's Visit.
I didn't
It
love
is
it.
polarizing. Yeah, and I fully appreciate and respect
I
those
think
who did
the
not like
music
it.
is spectacular.
Omar Sharif.
Someone said to me,
Omar
they were
Sharif.
like, waiting,
Omar
we're
Sharif.
waiting for something to happen. There's nothing
It's-
happening.
Amen.
I'm waiting
Nothing,
and waiting
nothing.
and waiting and waiting. Like, that's-
We're waiting
And
for a book
I-
writer.
We're still waiting.
For a
With that said, it's
It
gonna win
spoke to
everything.
me. It
It's gonna
spoke to
win.
me. I felt it. I enjoyed it.
Okay,
I
so
liked the
I think
waiting.
it's a great,
I know you like
important
waiting.
story with good music. It's just boring.
I think that this year, Band's Visit will win Best Musical, but what should win, hands down, is SpongeBob SquarePants. And it,
I love SpongeBob.
seen it twice
I was
already.
going to say SpongeBob as well.
I've
it
seen
is
it
so
twice.
fun.
And if the right producers, because Middle America producers are going to say SpongeBob, not Band's Visit.
Exactly.
Truly.
Well, I
And
think
the
it'll be
voters,
between,
but it's
it's gonna
politically,
split, I
the
think.
voters
it's gonna
are.
split between Mean Girls and SpongeBob, and so they're not gonna win.
but SpongeBob
Good point.
should win. Oh, that's a good
Really
point.
good point.
That's a
You're
good
right.
point.
That's
SpongeBob
exactly
should
what's
win.
gonna happen.
It was the most engaging story
It's
this
so
season.
good.
It's political.
It
It's-
has a political
it has
message.
a political message to it. It's really fun. It's really entertaining, and people are staying away in droves
I was
I
going to
don't
say,
get it,
and
yeah.
their numbers are not.
because people
They're
think it's a
bad.
children's show.
Yeah.
They think it's going to be a kid show.
And they underestimate, and then maybe you go in with that lower expectation,
Yeah.
and you're so. I mean, we were so shocked how good it was.
I was too.
Yeah, same
well,
here.
I was home outside of Chicago, and so I tried to see it last 4th of July,
Mm.
and I couldn't get a ticket for the whole week. And I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be bigger than I ever thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
And then I saw it on Broadway, and I was like, it's magic. It's what the word. It's light and fun, and you just have a good time. But it has those hidden messages in
Yeah,
there.
I think it's
Oh,
great.
yeah.
But it's on TDF all the time. They
Yeah.
can't fill the house.
You can
No.
get a discount ticket and see it.
Go see- but I think
a
it's-
solid
and go see it.
Broadway
I
show.
Go
think
see it.
I think it's the best musical this season.
You'll have fun.
Me too.
I really
You'll
do.
definitely have fun.
Yeah.
Did
You
you
don't have
see
to know
Mean
a
Girls?
single thing about it. I have not seen Mean Girls
I
yet.
haven't
I'm
seen
seeing it Wednesday.
Okay.
I'm seeing it Wednesday. I'm seeing Boys in the Band. I think Monday.
Is that considered this season?
No, because
No,
I missed
because
the
it hasn't.
deadline.
Yeah, it hasn't.
Gotcha.
Wow. I don't know why they did that, but
It's weird.
They're just doing that. So we missed the anyway. So I'm going to see Boys in the Band on Monday. I'm seeing Mean Girls Wednesday, and I really want to catch Three Tall Women
Yeah.
Mm.
and Lobby Hero. Although is that close tomorrow? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I want to see that because I got a bunch
It
of
was at Playwrights
nominations.
Horizons when I worked there.
Oh really? Oh my god.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
Wait, so are you an actor?
No.
What do you do?
I work in finance.
Really?
Would you have thought that?
No,
I know.
I thought maybe that would be like a day job to support your
No.
artistry.
No.
Yeah.
I came here not as an actor, but I had a lot of actor friends.
Are you from Chicago originally? That area?
Yeah. I'm from Indiana,
Oh, what part of Indiana?
northwest corner. an hour from Chicago.
Oh, perfect.
Near Gary. Everyone sings Gary,
My dad
Indiana.
was, my dad's family's from South Bend, Mishawaka
Oh, yeah.
area.
Yeah.
Cool. Very cool.
Yeah. So I came here and I met a lot of actor friends. I had a lot of actor friends.
Yeah.
And so
You have a love of it, obviously. So
yeah, I love
love it.
theater.
Yeah.
I did some shows here.
What's your?
I love
Wait,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was naked on stage in hair.
Amazing. What's your
Yes.
What's your favorite musical?
Ever?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
If it's Mamma Mia, we'll just leave now.
I never even saw it.
No. Although I really love Mamma Mia.
I actually did.
I never saw it, and
Seen
I
it
never
6
saw the
times.
movie, so I don't know anything
seen
about
it.
it
What
other
is it?
than
What's your favorite one?
that's what it is.
What's your favorite one?
I love Sideshow.
Oh, what a good choice!
You know what? No judgment
Original.
there.
I love original
the
Sideshow.
Original with Alice and Emily and Jeff McCarthy.
I lived in Boston at the
Norm.
time, and I came to New York,
Oh, yeah.
and I saw it. I was like, I'm gonna go see it. And then I went back to Boston, and I listened to Emerson Radio,
Mm-hmm.
and they're
Who-
like,
they still to this day play musical theater stuff.
I love that.
And I did a gig when I did my musical last year at Lowell, Massachusetts. We had to go all the way down to Boston to be on Emerson Radio to do a preview of this new musical I was doing at this regional theater. We presented our songs on the college
Yeah.
radio station.
Oh my
yes.
God.
So sorry. Yes.
so
but they were very
announced
supportive.
that it was closing, and I literally got on the bus and came back
Oh,
to see it
that's
again.
so amazing. Good for you.
You loved it
Mary.
that much?
That's
I
Yeah.
awesome.
loved it. Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
I heard the Tunnel of Love was pretty
The
awesome.
Tunnel of Love was fantastic.
Was like one of the best parts. Yeah.
They all rose up,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it
yeah.
was this huge heart that they were going through.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just
loved
had
it.
Alice Ripley in a concert, and I had to have the whole cast sign a poster. And she's like, I'm going to sign Emily Skinner's name, that way it'll get more.
She said that.
Yeah. She's got a great sense of humor. She's like, I'm just going to sign Emily's name so it gets more
I'll tell you
money.
all. I'll tell you an Emily Skinner story.
Oh, yeah.
Because she did My Life with Albertine at Playwrights
I
Horizons
saw
when
that.
I worked
I
there.
saw it. I saw my by
and-
Ricky Ian Gordon, composer.
Yes, and because I have a creative side to me, but I work in finance,
Yeah.
so there's not a lot of creativity. So I would fill in whenever they needed someone to either do the set or costumes. Like I
Bless
did
you.
Jefferson Maze's costumes for I'm My New
Bless
Wife
you.
Oh, my God.
when it was at Playwrights Horizons. Yeah, but I did some set changes for that.
Did you really?
Closing weekend, and Emily Skinner called out for the whole weekend.
Yeah, I was gonna say, was she there? Because usually Emily Skinner is not in the show that you're gonna go see
She
her
missed
in.
a lot of shows.
She's kind of known for that in the business.
She and Raul Esparza are on the same contract. I've never every time I go to see him in a show, he's always out.
I've only seen him when I go to see him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but Emily
Oh.
is known
But
for it.
so
she is like
closing weekend, she
she
called
and
out the
Donna
whole
Skinner.
the whole
She's
5-show weekend.
God, you get out of the dressing room.
When they said, sorry.
And I'm sitting downstairs, waiting for my cues, and she came in and cleaned out her dressing room.
What?
During the
During the
performance.
show. When she knew everyone was going to be on stage,
That's smart.
and I'm the only one sitting down there. I'm like,
That's
do I
smart.
tell someone?
No.
No.
Let her
No.
be happy.
You do you, girl.
So she's never in shows. Donna Murphy's another one. When they were like, oh, Donna Murphy's going to do Dolly, I'm like, I can't wait to see Linda Muggleston do Dolly. Because I'm like, she ain't going to do any performance.
I saw
Oh
Donna
my
Murphy.
God, I wish I did.
Oh, I love
She
Donna
was
Murphy.
so good.
You know, we were talking about her yesterday. One of the funniest performances I ever saw was Donna Murphy did Anyone Can Whistle at Encores.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
one of the funniest performances I ever saw in my life.
Weird.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Her Ruth in Wonderful Town is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's special though.
Yeah, she is special.
hard
She's
work,
really
yeah.
special.
All right, we probably lost
Sorry.
all of you by now. So,
You're welcome.
so
So
thanks
if
for
you want-
sticking with us.
Thanks.
We're gonna keep talking, but I'm gonna turn the camera off because you're probably bored.
We're going to sashay away.
We're gonna sashay away. I'll see you all next week. Be sure to find their podcast.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Behind the Curtain, Broadway's Living Legends.
Can I go out
Bye.
of frame with it? Miss Vanjie.
Oh, we didn't even talk about Miss
Miss
Vanjie.
Vanjie.
It was brought up as they were leaving the stage
Miss
this week.
Vanjie. I'm so fat, my arm's still in the picture.